I told him to look like one of the levels from GoldenEye.
Oh yeah. Bro, I want to run back through GoldenEye.
The game?
Yeah, dog. Because with GoldenEye.
Did you not turn on the audio to record, or did you?
I did.
Okay.
All right. With GoldenEye, I did. Like I said, we talked about it last time, but like those spy games, I just like those spy missions, man.
GoldenEye was cold.
GoldenEye.
I feel like Splinter Cell don't include GoldenEye. Like I'd rather play a Splinter Cell game over again than GoldenEye.
Really?
But for one, the graphics.
I mean, the graphics is way. The graphics is definitely.
Graphics as a.
Graphics is way.
I enjoy Splinter Cell.
Okay.
And because GoldenEye was all movies, like it wasn't like it's a new story. You just knew that if you watch the movie, you like just follow what you do, what he did in the movie.
Yeah. But so y'all don't miss movie tie-in movies, like where you just redo the movie.
Movie tie-in games.
Movie tie-in games. Y'all don't miss that.
Some of them.
Not really.
I feel like they didn't do enough. I feel like
enough. What you mean? They used to do it for everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say everything was pretty much Jurassic Park. All of them was just
like
do what they did in the movie.
Like so that's what I'm saying. There's a difference. Like, cause like Jurassic Park, like certain games like Jurassic Park really wasn't the movie. I mean, just Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw you sit that yours.
Well, mine was just at the very top. I didn't want it to spill because the table got to shaking.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, we going.
Hold on. Let me get some promo in first. But wait, finish what you were saying.
What I was saying? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, no, I was saying the movie tie-in. I was just saying like Jurassic Park, like game like Jurassic Park didn't tie in with the movie. They did the movie, but it didn't really tie in with the movie.
Because like the Home Alone games for Game Gear,
I mean,
was like
what do you
I used to love
consider
those.
tie in with the movie? I guess.
Like I said, like GoldenEye was like a true tie-in because you did the the actual movie scenes, and it was like do this. Like you really couldn't beat the GoldenEye board without doing the actual GoldenEye movie.
Yeah, you had to do.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I meant for that. Like that's what I'm saying. Like so those tie-in games, I can go without. Like that's more of an arcade game to me in a sense.
So you rather do it. So you didn't like the platform. So you don't. There's not one time like where you did the movie.
No, like I said, but the Jurassic Park, which isn't to me a true tie-in game. They just made the game based off the movie.
Yeah,
that's not a tie-in.
But you're doing scenes from the movie.
It's the scene from the movie. You get chased by the T-Rex. You got to shoot the raptor.
That's all I was asking. What do you mean?
Now you still got to do what happened in the movie,
right?
Because you got to get through what they went through. Every Jurassic Park is nothing but scenes. If you pay attention, it's all obstacle scenes.
I guess I never thought about that because I don't even play. I enjoyed the raptor. Like I'm talking about that's where we switched up. Like because that wasn't in the movie. So
no,
that
I'm
was
talking about the early Jurassic Park.
I'm not talking about that one. Yeah, I'm talking about the early one where you start off in the car, you got to go through the.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. But no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like those, like to me, we're talking about like I ain't saying I didn't enjoy those, but we're talking about like how y'all say y'all would want them back. Like I don't need those. Like, I like more of the movie tie-ins that became original games based off the movie.
I don't know, like I guess the Spider-Man game might have been.
Like Spider-Man was definitely that. I mean, Spider-Man made you feel like you were doing, but you can play Spider-Man and like that's what I said. Spider-Man to me
that
was
in the
that.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Or you mean more like Batman? Like a Batman movie. Batman game is
you were supposed to be that Peter Parker from the movie. Hold on, let me see.
But
Right.
I'm saying,
actually, you did, yeah. Spider-Man.
You talking about like Homecoming?
No, this is like.
You talking about the original Spider-Man?
Oh, I see. I thought you were talking about. That's what
I'm talking about like PlayStation 2.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that one. That PlayStation 2 era. Yeah.
What are you trying to say about Spider-Man?
He said that one was a movie one. The one that everybody.
I think it was Spider-Man 2 was the one because it's almost damn near the same one from the poster. I'm about to pull up the game.
They had a Batman and Robin game.
Oh yeah, that one
I
actually
think
was
Sega.
yeah. You said which one?
They had the Batman and Robin game for Sega.
But those games aren't the movie plot.
I mean, but they are. Most of them are trash, but I still.
But you have to do
like
a certain thing to just get to the villain.
A moment of love.
Yeah,
no, that one because I don't have a movie plot. It's just
like I said, like that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I mean. Like it's just based, so it's like it's gonna still have the aesthetics of like the movie because it's based off the movie, but you fighting or doing something totally different. You know what I'm saying? You fighting or doing something totally different. So it's like, or you know what I'm saying? Like you said, the boss might not even actually be. Even if the boss is the penguin, like you said, it was Batman Returns had a game. The boss is like it's the penguin. You fighting other bosses and doing other shit that Batman didn't do in the movie before you get to the penguin.
Yeah. But what you mean? Because I feel like it was supposed to be like an expansion of the movie.
Well, yeah, but and most movie tie-in games, even the ones that are 1v1, they add different elements. Like even in the Home Alone game, and I keep on going back to that just thinking about it because of the holidays shit. But like that one in Home Alone 2, you're going through the hotels, but you're dealing with different staff that we didn't really see them do it, but it's still you're doing that hotel.
I feel like it was expanding the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like
the
that.
Spider-Man game.
So you don't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I'm not saying, like, no,
those?
I enjoyed. Like, I enjoyed those, but I mean, that was the same thing. Like, I don't. That was that. It was, but that also to me that fit the plot of the movie because Home Alone 2, he was dodging the criminals and the hotel staff.
Well, and that's the
so
thing.
they just added. Yeah, you just elaborated on what it looks like for him.
Exactly.
To do it.
That's the thing too. I feel like it'd be fun. It would be a better experience. Like if you're and we're talking. Are you saying also? My question: are you saying to like reinvent those games? Like modern, or just bring it back?
Bring it back.
The original?
Yeah, bring that. No, bro. Like even with new
like with
movies
the newer
now.
movies now.
With movies now, I would love for them to like give us games that we like. Oh yeah, let's
I mean, they do have that.
I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Like, give me. You're saying, but
Not
the
that
game,
much, though.
the game would come out, but it would be more modern, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So my question to you is, wouldn't you rather it be more open world so you can probably get that part, but also be able to like explore whatever?
Depends on the property. Right, it would really depend on like the movie that it is. Like so, like if it was, let's say, like give me the Alien franchise, like the last Alien, right? If they came out with that game, I don't think I would need that to be open world.
But why not though? Because think about it, you could find out more information because you gotta feel like the Alien writers cut out a lot of information.
No, I get that.
So if you had a game
games,
where you could
games
get around, you probably could find that information just throughout that game.
So here's where I said it depends on the property and what they're giving.
No,
right?
you snap with the Riddick game.
If it's based off of a movie, like if it's the movie thing, then yeah. If you were giving me the Alien universe, yes, give me an open world Alien game, right? So again, it really just depends on what that property is, right? Sometimes I just want, you know what? I like that moment of just playing the movie.
So like that I guess that would be my thing. Would you want a video game version of the Super Mario game? The Super Mario movie.
The new one?
Yeah. And you're just doing everything from the movie.
I feel like you can't do it for every movie.
But I'm just saying.
Like, I wouldn't. And that's all I had to preface. You can't do it for every movie.
So here's the thing. If they didn't give me the graphics the way that it looked, then yes, I would. If it was just like it looked like a regular Pixar, then yeah, I would have been like, yeah, give me that. But the way that it looks and so the thing that I love about each iteration of Mario is that it looks different. There's something different. It looks different, something new, right? So right. If you were saying this movie came out and then now they're like, okay, we're gonna give you a Mario game, like no, go regular Mario. Don't give me just movie stuff.
So what if they gave you that Mario, but and it's in the format of like the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? So it's still 3D open world, but you're doing the same thing. You're doing the obstacle course run. You're fighting Donkey Kong, but it just looks like that. Would you do that?
For that Mario, I don't think I would. But you know what's funny?
Because you're getting Chris Pratt Mario.
Yeah, but
the Chris Pratt game.
So
I want you to know
that. Funny enough, the new Sonic they're giving me, I would for that though. I would be okay for that.
You would be okay with that?
But that looked like Sonic. But I feel like it's Sonics that already kind of looked like that. Where
so maybe that's
the
why
focal point was already.
So maybe that's why I'm okay with it. Because like I said, if you giving me something different, then I want to explore. If you're giving me something that looks familiar, then yeah, just give me the movie.
Interesting.
Because I mean, the Sonic game, the Sonic, like if anything, the Sonic game from a game of this Sonic movie would be a very, very simple Sonic game.
Yeah. So when I look at movie,
like I see that's
and maybe that's what it is. When I look at movie tie-in games, I'm not looking for something that I get to stay with and play and like give me the movie and I take it for that and I'm like that was a good time.
But it don't leave you questioning. Because my thing is, it don't never leave you questioning the what ifs of the game.
Like my perfect example.
I don't.
So even with
because I'm compartmentalizing it. That's why
the Riddick game, like the Riddick games were really, really great movie tie-ins because you were Riddick. So it's like you wasn't like I'm in the world of the game.
Shots. I'm sorry to cut you off because Deuces keep taking a sip out of
sorry.
He ain't gonna have
it. He ain't gonna. Do you want to start the podcast first? We can start the podcast first, bro. Like,
all right, let's start the podcast.
Let's go. He ain't gonna have it. Oh my god!
I'm listening to you. I'm looking at the game. I just see out the corner of my eye a little sick.
Yo, we got. Is it on goal?
Yes.
The niggas salty now, like. Bro, you should be ashamed of yourself. Like,
It ain't that serious, dog.
Well, I don't necessarily shoot eggnog the most. So my natural instinct is
Well,
to
it's
sip on.
Yeah, I got why you did.
No,
But I was just like, all right,
I don't
man.
usually shoot. Yeah, so
Man, don't put yourself on the internet like that. Is this nigga sipping out the shot glass? Like, boy, you a Long Island drinker, boy. You probably just finished this. Said, fuck it, I finished it, y'all. Like, you should have been there rushing up the way you sipping on it.
Everybody ready?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, dog.
All right, on 3. 1, 2.
All right. Welcome back to the Geekset podcast, only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces. With me, I got my man Bacardi Sensei in the building.
Happy holidays, everybody. How are we doing today?
We feeling festive as fuck today, man. I got my
Oh, yeah,
man.
we in the spirit, bro.
We in the spirit. I got my man Didge in the building.
Merry Christmas, y'all. Happy holidays.
Yeah.
How's it going? All that, you know.
You know what I'm saying? We got Trip over there.
What's going on, everybody?
Yep, and we got King out the shop.
King Festus,
What it
I fuck with that
do, what it
Vader. I
do.
fuck with that Vader
I
sweater,
was
bro.
telling him before we started, I was about to cause we're doing a like ugly Christmas sweater day at work.
Mhm.
I was about to get that and I saw it at they got it at box lunch. I don't know if that's where you bought it, but they got a version of it at box lunch.
No, yeah, that's that Vader sweater.
And I
Color,
was like, I should get it. But then as I was telling them, I ain't going in that day now.
you not going in that
Do
day.
y'all- when it comes down to like these novelty Christmas like holiday sweaters like that, where it's like is a character and stuff like that, does the franchise matter, or is it more of the pun?
No, the franchise is mattering for me.
Does it?
It do.
I think it's more the pun. I think I like more of a state. I don't need to actually have a character on my Christmas sweater.
Okay.
I'm happy with some words.
Well, so I thought you were saying specifically like you were getting a character.
Yeah, I'm
Christmas
saying
sweater.
specifically like the
Like, if
one.
you were getting,
'cause
like, a
most of
Vader
the puns ones are going to be based off of a character, one of their sayings or their essence or who they are.
Oh, so you just saying like out of that? No, it would definitely be. That's hard. That's actually because that's what I feel like. That's what makes that one masterful. That's a great pun. And
Yeah.
like
But
the
that's
person.
the
You know
thing,
what I'm saying?
and I don't want to throw out like a random franchise that I don't fuck with just to like shit on them. But like I ain't gonna wear it for like that.
You ain't gonna weird feel like
I
that.
ain't gonna, no, if it's a franchise I don't fuck with, well, even if the pun is great, it's like I don't fuck with the franchise though.
So it's the pun for me though.
It's the pun. That's what I
Yeah,
feel like.
for me, like I said, it'll be a franchise that I never even watched, but I may like. So here's the thing: I haven't watched Doctor Who, not because I think it's trash, but don't want to make sure I want to get. I just don't know where to start at. But I know enough of the jokes or the certain things or what means for Doctor Who that if I saw a funny ass like Doctor Who pun, ugly Christmas sweater, I would get it.
But you know the franchise, even if you've never seen it, so you know it's definitely must be funny
yeah.
in like the franchise. You know what I'm saying? Like in the world of like. But I feel like you would also look at it like it seems like it's a popular one too, because you wouldn't probably see a lot of. Like I feel like that's how it'd be set up for you.
Yeah.
But but that's why I said that's the thing for me. I don't like to be caught in awkward situations where somebody knows I don't know.
Somebody quits.
Somebody gonna be like, oh yeah, did you see episode 238?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Call me a name I don't know. I'm just like,
Hey, Gilgamesh. Like, what?
huh? Like, nigga, you ain't real. That's because they know. Like, you just bought that shit because it looked good, huh?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't mean nothing. So no, okay, that's why like it really gotta be.
Let's take these.
You ready to take the shot?
Yeah, let's take these shots, man.
Okay.
Well, who doing the?
Is this a toast? Toast to like well, we gonna do a holiday toast to the next podcast.
All right,
so this is just toast to a happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Trip and King, what about y'all? Is it the character or is it the pun?
It's a little bit of both for me. I kind of agree with Didge where if it's a certain franchise, it's not that if I don't fuck with it, if I didn't like it, then I'm not. I can't see myself really wearing it, even if the pun is funny. But like, I don't know. As for me, I'm kind of weird too because it don't necessarily gotta be funny pun. It could be corny. You know what I mean? It could just be, to me, that's the thing. Like I like finding a little humor out of any holiday theme because like ugly sweater is not always supposed to be hilarious.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it is just supposed to be just
ugly sweater.
An ugly sweater. So
And I respect a good ugly sweater. Where that's your statement. It's like this is a fucking ugly sweater.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I love a sweater that ain't supposed to be ugly. That's ugly.
That's ugly.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
God, bro. Like the Bill Cosby sweaters.
That's what I'm saying.
Them shits in the wintertime to me are some of the funniest, dopest, but wildest choices for people to wear. And I want one, but I don't want one.
I want one, but I'm gonna treat it like an ugly sweater.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just pretty much what it's gonna be.
It just gotta look good to me.
Yeah.
I mean, cause I don't mind getting caught in the awkward situation. It's just I don't watch this shit. It just look nice.
You won't tell them like it just look nice.
My
good.
favorite other Christmas sweater I got right now is the one that got like a red Solo cup on it, but it's actually a cup holder and it actually keeps your drink chill. But you can put it there and it's for like beer pong. It's like a red Solo cup.
Oh wait, it's actually on the sweater.
It's a part. It's like a sleeve that it pops out and you can actually put a red Solo cup in there.
That's crazy.
When somebody asks you, are you gonna say I don't watch this shit and just disrespect they whatever they clearly came excited about?
He was hurt.
Hey, but you
He was hurt about that.
I ain't gonna ask. I don't care. But I'm just saying, like, imagine somebody comes up to you super excited. Like, I don't watch this shit.
I don't want that shit to disrespectful.
I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, I mean,
I ain't gonna say it like that.
That's how niggas say it though. Because real shit.
I don't watch this.
My nigga Tate
like
did that shit to me, bro. This nigga had on a fucking dope ass Dragon Ball like jacket, and I'm like, bro, for real? Like, and I know he don't. For years I cut hair next to this nigga. He would laugh at me for watching anime on the phone. Like, bro, you watching that? Like, yes, nigga. Like, so when I saw it, I'm like, bro, you been watching that? He said, man, hell no, I don't watch that shit. This jacket just nice.
So that is different.
This
You
jacket
ultimate
just nice.
disrespect. I was mad because I'm like, nigga, give me this jacket.
You want
like,
to know
no.
the funniest shit though? We've been in a space and so much of seeing people like us that fuck with this shit so heavily that when I run across people who don't, that actually shocks me now. So my son, he just turned 19, right? We was and we went to Red Robin, you know what I'm saying? And
Fireplace.
right, and so Travion had a Dragon Ball Z shirt on, right? And so of course I go over there, you know, me being, you know what I'm saying, corny dad, I'm like, I don't know, hey, it's my son's birthday, you know, I want y'all to come do the thing, right? So when he come out, we had a black server, and he was like when he came out, he made the joke. I thought he was just joking, but he was like, man, you know, he told me to do it. I didn't want to do it for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like on that, right? Thinking nothing of it, right? So then after we got done, he was talking to my son in here, and he was like, I mean, yeah. He's like, but like, you what, like 14? Travion turned the whole 19, right? Yeah. And then he was right. I was like, no, he's 19. He's like, oh, you know, because I saw the cartoon shirt. I'm like, oh no, it's Dragon Ball Z, you know, anime. He's like, oh yeah, I mean, I don't watch it. I ain't know you. I was like, yeah, this is an anime household over here. I was like,
two game of age because of the shirt.
I was like, bro, it was just weird for somebody.
You'd have been big, bro. You came out with your shirt on.
The fuck you
Yeah, I definitely been like,
I was annoyed that you were retelling.
Yeah, I was really why this nigga keep talking about
I was
this.
waiting for the part where you like, he a grown ass man.
You just told the nigga like we respect the anime house. I'd be like, boy, what the fuck is your problem? Like, you talking about this nigga? He ain't no 14-year-old. Like, but I'm looking at that dude like, nigga, you 19, speak for yourself. Like, nigga, you got the shirt on. Like,
it was just, but again, it was just weird to see that somebody, you know what I'm saying, to see that somebody else, like, just like. To see somebody that disconnected from it, you know, because we've been in the space of seeing so many people like us of all ages.
Yeah, you realize how much of a bubble it is at times.
Like that shit threw me for a whole loop.
So, I mean, it's still like I said, it's still a subculture.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of people that don't know it. I mean, that's probably what it is to you. Even see, like that's how I would look at it. Like, there's still people that don't realize that this shit is bigger than what it is.
As it is.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's still the same shit with everything else. There's a lot of shit we don't know about that's huge.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, do you actually hear about it? And be like, what are everybody talking about?
When I go to the bookstore, so like I said, my kids they're more manga over anime. So you know what I'm saying, we are constantly at the bookstore because they're getting mangas and just seeing all the titles and read, because like I said, a lot of times while they're picking their stuff, I'm just browsing, reading. I do like the little captions that the people at Barnes and Nobles put, you know what I'm saying, for the anime. Those be hilarious.
So I'm gonna take this opportunity. I hate to cut you off. I feel like this is gonna be a learning lesson.
Okay.
Because I don't know shit about this chill dude meme.
How you don't?
Bro, I don't know. I was awake.
I have no idea.
Oh, y'all algorithm violent as a bitch.
Listen. One day, he just popped up, and everybody knew what it was talking about. And I'm like, bro, I don't know.
Somebody just made a really great picture of a dog chilling. I was like, this is chill guy.
So the real story around it is that but
anyway, you're not about to get flagged. You know what I'm saying?
But it is part of it in regards to that. So what it is some animator, some guy, he created this character, and he would just create this character, and he posted it, right? And then it took on its own. So when they asked him, they said, So what's the story behind it? He's like, he's really just a chill guy. I just created a chill guy. And then people just started taking it and putting it everywhere in the chill situation.
What up, Snacks?
But yeah,
What up, Snacks?
he didn't know it was going to take it. He really was just like, he's just an animator. And he created this chill guy.
I hate us.
Like, that's why I was like, I thought it was great. I'm like,
I was expecting a movie, a scene, a cartoon.
It might
like,
turn.
I
You
was
might
really
get it
expecting
now.
like some type of, oh yeah, this is just like a scene from his show that's coming out, and it's like, nope, it's just a picture. Just a picture.
Just a chill guy.
he's just a chill guy. Like, bro, when he first hit my
Like,
page,
when
I'm
he
like,
showed up,
that's part of my algorithm. Like, I mean, I get enough fine things because they were like, even when it was like they were making fun, like people get mad at you, but you just a chill guy that just feel like doing this.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, all right, cool. New thing to say.
New thing to say.
New reaction.
Chill guy is my guy. Like when they made, when they was like all the chill guys want is a chill girl. I'm like, I feel you, chill guy. I feel you, chill guy. You know what
I'm not easily accepting. I'm so reluctant on shit that they be like, I see everybody else be like, yeah, I'm gonna use that. I'm looking at them like, where the fuck did this come from?
Just a bunch of chill guys.
I have so many.
Me and him, we gonna get a pic together. They gonna get her twisted. You know what I'm saying? Me and chill guy getting together.
I got
You know
so
what I'm
many
saying?
reaction stuff that I literally saw it. I was like, all right, cool, another reaction. Kept scrolling.
Just another reaction, man. Like I'm just a chill guy, and I love that he actually do look like fam. Like he dressed them like what's the name from King of Queens.
Yeah, he did.
Like the whole Doug look. Like it's the whole Doug look. It really is a Doug look. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't really see. That's when I first saw him. Like somebody made the dog version of the dude. Like
Yeah, because they put them next to each other. I'm like, yeah, that's him. The same.
Right.
It's him, like it's that meme just turned into
the
another.
dog. That's
meme.
what I'm saying. I'm like it's the chill guy. And then when everybody, like I said, it wasn't like I didn't know about somebody making a picture of it.
Yeah.
But when I started seeing him literally in everything, and they was making the memes, I'm like, when you just a chill, I'm like, so he's the chill guy.
He's just a chill
I'm like,
guy.
well, then, yeah, chill guy. Tell me how
There's
my
no
day gonna
story
be.
in there. When you ask about so wait, like what
This nigga ain't a comic
He's
strip or
just a
nothing.
chill. No.
Nothing.
But it definitely might get turned to one now.
I would love to know who actually made it because someone saw it first. It was just like
It was a black guy, if I'm not mistaken. I think the guy's black.
whoever first, like the first nigga to actually go viral with it. Like them just a chill guy.
the person who made it famous.
Like yeah,
It's great to drop a hot take and you just throw that in. Drop a hot take grenade.
that's what I'm saying. Well, I'm just a chill guy.
Chill guy.
But now,
Right.
but now you you turn it into a thread or something, bro.
No, man, it's just, hey, look, this is my take. You can take it.
No,
how
I
you
mean,
want.
I'm
chill.
definitely using him as like y'all doing a lot. Like I'm just gonna throw by like I'm just chilling, man.
That's why I do it after a hot take. You throw that in,
Yeah.
everybody go back and
Oh my god.
y'all have fun.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. Like,
Yo, I thought you thought you was on some underground like trafficking scheme. That nigga like, what the chill got me, man? What?
For real.
For y'all start seeing my likes in the likes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, that's crazy. Yeah, but yeah, he literally just like I said, just created it and was like,
no, I mean chill guy. I mean, I feel like we're gonna get it up. Someone's gonna take advantage of it in 2025. We're gonna get a lot of chill characters.
Yeah.
probably,
saying?
it might be fun.
The chill life.
Yeah, the chill life. You know what I'm saying? Like when the girl got made, I'm like, oh, y'all can do this forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
bro,
saying?
you know what it's
It's
funny?
like the one from Ed Nettie when fam was looking out the window.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
they say with
had
that image.
all the edits.
That's
That's just
It's
that.
just-
Right
it's just
now,
one
the
of
new
those.
edits I've been seeing is the Francine memes.
What I do love is I've already seen somebody make the raggedy version of the nigga, like when you just don't want to be the chill guy no more.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
That one is funny.
Wait, which Francine me? I don't think I've seen that one.
So there's a from Family Guy. There's a scene where Francine is like dancing. You know what I'm saying, with the drinks and shit. I think remember the one when she kept on doing shots.
oh yeah.
I don't know what the emphasis of it, but like they done turned her
Oh,
Latina,
really?
they done turned her black, they done turned her light skin, they done made her ghetto, they done made her super fabulous. Like they just got different versions of these memes.
it just got big now, and it came out last
Yeah.
year on Twitter as a Twitter post.
Philip Banks.
Yeah, his name Philip Banks.
Philip Banks said, "I'm just a chill guy."
Just
A year ago, like I said, that's
That's a
how
chill
rough
name.
the year has
It's
been.
an
And somebody
outlet.
call him
That
at the
can't
end of
be
the
his real
year. It's
name.
like, bro,
It can't be his real
Why
name.
not?
His name Philip Banks.
Especially
Philip Banks, my nigga.
What if he like 19?
You have to say if he
No. Look, okay, let's be real.
Because you know
Hey, that's
How
crazy.
many Phillips have you niggas met
no,
in the
I
last
get
20
that.
years?
But how many
in the last
people?
20 I went to school with a Philip.
Yeah, you did. No, you did. He
Yeah.
was old by then. We talking about baby.
But what I'm saying
Ain't
is,
no baby Phillips been born
how many
since
people-
2005.
but how many people of this generation, you know what I'm saying, naming kids off of just things that are famous off of TV? See, that's
Bro,
what
they
I
not
feel.
watching Uncle Phil. That
There's
was
a
us.
whole new fresh
bro, I'm not
Prince.
looking at no baby and say you gonna be an Uncle Phil.
That's
Fam.
what I'm
No, it
saying,
wasn't
bro. They
Phil
not
Banks.
making an Uncle
If my last
Phil,
name,
bro.
if my last name is already Banks.
No newborn baby out
I'm
the
thinking
womb.
of
Like,
my
you
name
know,
gonna
be
If
something
my last name is already Banks, and I'm in this era that like for the meme, for the pun, for the moment, I'm thinking, okay, what other
Your
Banks
kids
I
gonna
know?
hate
So I
you.
got Philip Banks, I
I
got
was
Chase
gonna say,
Banks.
Phil, Lil Phil gonna fuck you up when he get older. That's
Oh
what
yeah, we got Banks in our family.
Banks is in the family.
We got Banks in our family.
Joe's gonna name my kid Philip.
That's a wild thing.
They gonna be like,
I mean, but
"No,
I know Phillips. Like I know Phillips, a couple Phillips throughout my life.
Yeah, but
Black
okay.
Phillips.
But he,
Sure would have been a
King's
Philip.
thing was that
they're your
Younger
age
than
or
us.
older.
Yeah, he
You
said
ain't seen no Philip, no baby
you ain't seen, when the
Philip.
last time you saw a 20-year-old Philip?
Nigga, when
But
the
I
last
feel
time you
like-
seen a
I feel
baby
like-
Philip? Nigga, when the last time
I
they
feel like
announced
if
little
their
baby
name
Philip
is
on the
Phil,
way?
I feel like if their name is
Definitely
Phil,
ain't
then
no
their real
Vivian's
name is
either.
Philip. They
Ain't
might
no
just go by
Phillips,
Phil.
man. Ain't
I
no
mean, but I
Phillips,
feel
bro.
like also feel like I mean, if they still
if
they
he is, he a junior.
he could be a junior. Like I
Yeah.
said, I can still like juniors are always gonna be there.
you
And like I
ain't
said,
seen it. You ain't
And
seen a young-
it would
okay, I
be
ain't never
it would
seen
be a nigga who's a Philip realize there ain't no Phillips out here. They like the name got to live. Name got the legacy got to go, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that. If I realized it was like a Philip like crisis for Phillips out here,
Hey, man, stop it.
definitely gonna be a junior. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
I'm gonna tell this nigga too. You better pass this Philip line down.
I'm sorry.
Phillips
man.
Phillips changed the world, nigga.
I'm
Like
sorry.
ain't a lot of us out here.
That's like saying Eugene's changed the world, bro.
If you was a Eugene crisis out here, you know somebody was realizing it was
It is
shorty.
Eugene.
Hey,
Ain't no baby Eugene
There's
out
a
here.
Eugene right here, nigga.
Nigga, that's not your first name.
That's my middle
That's not
name.
the first name.
It's not your first name.
It's still, hey, man.
But somebody trying to let the name live. Somebody trying to let the name live.
It's not a middle name though. You know.
You can use it if you want to at the first. You know what I'm saying? That's what they hope you're doing. They wish the Eugene line is hoping that you actually use the Eugene.
I mean, listen, technically, GB from what's the name? He's a Eugene.
Yeah.
GB from Worst
But he
Generation.
our age though.
He's our age.
I'm saying ain't
Young
no baby.
Eugene,
Ain't no baby Eugene.
Shout out GB
bro.
if you see
unless
this,
you
man.
unless you're a junior.
The
Yeah,
funny
let's do it, Junior.
Like ain't
I don't-
nobody because remember a lot of people was named after their grandparents or after like a Bible something.
I believe
uncle.
he's a third too.
So it's like that.
He's a
that-
third.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying.
He a third,
That's
too.
my
Yeah,
line
so
out.
that's
Because-
what I mean. Like
Because
it's-
there was a moment on Anime After Dark where they was roasting him up because by his name being Eugene and roasting him because he was a third. And I'm sitting in the crowd cracking up because I'm also Eugene and a third.
This is great.
But see, that's how I feel about my name because it's like it really just Ronnie.
That's
Like
those
niggas,
people
and niggas think it's Rhino. Like no, nigga, I'm on my own line of
That's
Ronnies,
your own
nigga.
line,
I'm
yeah.
a junior. Like nigga, one Ronnie said, "Hey, we Ronnies,
I ain't gonna lie,
nigga."
the
Like
first time you told me it was Ronnie, I ain't believe you.
When
Like-
the first time, bro, I knew this nigga for a while. The first time that I realized it was actually really Ronnie was the time that I had to actually get his real name for the press pass, and I was like, hey, it's Ronald, right? He was like, no, it's Ronnie. I'm like, wait, what?
don't ever do it. Like, don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
put that smut on my
You know what I'm
name.
saying? Absolutely not. We are in our own clan, nigga. Like Ronnie's are Ronnie. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all
But
take
you know
it from
what?
us. Like we
I
the base.
respect that though because it is unique.
You
At
know what I'm
that
saying?
point, it's like Tommy with the eye.
Yeah.
Like you are unique at that point. Ain't no like, oh, I just did this and well, no. That's your name, fam, and you stood on it.
I can honestly say I've never met another Ronnie that's their real name.
Yeah.
They're really?
Everybody that I know named Ronnie, their name is
I
either
definitely-
Ronald.
I feel like I've definitely known a Ronnie with a Y, like actual full name, real name.
I know two other, and they both are women. So that's why I didn't believe you, because I'm like, no, nigga, that's
They're actually just their name is Ronnie.
It's Ronnie.
Is it like with an IE? Like how mine? I've never seen another girl with an IE. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
RONNIE.
Really?
Yeah, they both went to college with me. But yeah, that's what, like I said, that's why I was like, all right, this nigga.
So this
it's
nigga-
Ronnie. Like,
So you looking at me? This nigga got a female ass name. That's how this nigga do me. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like I said with Rudy, like, it can go either way, depending on what area you at. Some people think the Cosby, some people think Fat Albert. Some people think if you white, you think the movie.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, I don't like I said, I don't get nothing. That's why I fuck with it. But I had to go through a whole life of having my last name be cigars instead of cigars. Cigar. Like I had a gym teacher who be always like he literally would say, "Ronnie, cigars, cigarettes, and Tiparillos." I'm like, bro, I don't even know what those are.
That was
Like
his
I'm in elementary school. Like
That was
his joke. That's how he called my name, bro.
God damn, he used that to a 10-year-old.
Like, bro, I'm like, how do you know what these are? You know what I'm saying? He was really took love out of saying that every time he said my name. Didn't understand.
I just this time is the
Like-
time when people want to call me my full government.
You said this is the time?
oh yeah,
December.
I can see it. You know,
Oh yeah, I can see it.
I don't be having these issues as a Demetrius.
It's funny because my stepdad, his name was Rudy, and it just never felt weird. Like he was the first Rudolph I knew, and it was just like but the way people said it, they said it like a very regally way.
Yeah. When they say Rudolph,
they'd be like Rudolph Martin. I was like, oh shit. Okay.
But you want to know what's weird is that Rudy is the short name for Rudolph, but for whatever reason, when I tell people my name is Rudy, they immediately think my name is Randolph. And I'm like, why did you go?
That would have been Randy.
Oh, Randy.
Right. But then I think about you gotta think there's certain names where the short name don't make sense, like William and Bill.
Yeah.
Or
but I mean,
James,
Randy can go in his own family of line because it's Randolph, Randall.
Richard and Dick. Oh my God! The day that we found that out in middle school, because our teacher, his name was Richard Rowland.
So you know, call him Dick Rowland.
When the kids
found
out that they shortened it to Dick. He came in that class the next day, and it was him.
Did y'all see Tony Stadavucci's skit about that?
No.
So he did it. He was like when you trying to go to the nickname board of directors, he was like he walked in. He was like, so what you here for? He's like, come on. I just want to know. I think y'all mixed up my names because you got William. I just want to know where did the D come from? He was like, I mean, you got Richard and Rich. He was like, so how come it's just gonna be? Well, you know what I'm saying? He said, he was like, no. He said, what was it? I forgot. He was like, you got William and Will. How come it's just gonna be Richard and Rich? And he was.
Yeah, I mean, Dick is actually a really odd name because it is rich and all those other words that can be actually.
It was a Richard that was just an asshole.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there was somebody in Lowell that's called Richard the Dick.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like he was just an asshole.
Might have been a motherfucking mass murderer who's cutting dicks off. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know. You never know.
We need y'all to look that up.
You know what I'm saying? Could easily be a shocker.
We need that verified in the comments.
Easily could be a horror movie. You know what I'm saying? Like. You never know.
You definitely never know. I know we're gonna be doing a holiday episode next episode, but I did want to ask y'all. All right, so we don't all watch sitcoms and everything like that. Which sitcom do y'all think had the best Christmas episode? Like that, where you was like, you know what, I would want to be a part of that Christmas episode.
Fresh Prince.
I was about to say Fresh Prince, but
which one?
The one where Boyz II Men showed up. Where they had
for Nikki's
Christmas.
Nikki's Christmas.
Because it just seemed like everything great was happening.
That was
Nikki's.
No, wait, didn't they break up that episode? I thought what's the name of them broke up that episode?
That might
Will
and
that
might have been at the very end.
Yeah, I think it was like
that might have
the
been
one
the
sad
heartbreak of
part
the
of that
episode.
whole episode.
Okay.
Because you thought it was that perfect.
You just remember the
I hated their reason for breaking up.
But I mean, yeah. But I feel like even in TV world, I think like for a show that back then that came out week to week, we all we thought we was really part of that family. So like when we could have watched the christening and Nikki, like you know what I'm saying? Like
because Christmas episodes, bro, like I said, Christmas episodes always, they generally gonna end on like the Hallmark finish. They're gonna end on that. But it's like I was thinking about it because I was like, there's certain episodes that I always remember, but there's also there's certain ones that is like embedded, like that Christmas one where Martin and Gina was stuck into the train station was always hilarious.
The train station Christmas.
Yeah, but
hilarious.
Also when the nigga took over the TV station with the bomb.
Yeah.
On Christmas.
I forgot about that one.
That was a fucking.
It wasn't even real bomb. It was red, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was red.
Damn,
it was red.
That's actually a tough one for
That
me.
is a very. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going all the way back to Rock, nigga. I'm going back to Step by
Like
Step.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm trying to think of
so
really.
many sitcoms right now that had Christmas episodes that I could see myself in.
That's what I'm saying. That's a really difficult one. Like I feel like it would have been. On me, that's something like the train station Martin one is one of my favorites though. Too.
Right, even because they made the best out of it.
You stuck at a train station.
But they made the best out of it. They made the best out of it.
I'm still stuck at a train station where I could be listening to Boyz
But you
II Men or something.
But you find a joy out of that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what else is joyful? Listening to Boyz II Men.
In a nice warm church.
Wait, we dressed
Wait, is that the blackest Christmas episode?
I mean, you getting dressed for a christening on Christmas for the Will Smith and the family. If they don't do that in Bel Air, like if Nikki don't come in Bel Air, and they don't actually like we throw in the christening, like
who?
First of all, that couldn't have been in Bel Air because it was a black
No, he said do it in the Bel Air show. They need to redo that.
Yeah, that don't drop in the
Do they
season.
even have a Nikki? They don't got a Nikki in there.
The point is, who gonna be the group?
Who gonna be the group? If they did it now,
There is no R&B group no more.
They don't have.
now Chris
R&B
Brown come
back.
do it this Christmas.
He would.
He probably
Yeah,
have
but
him and Usher.
And he would look like Chris Brown.
What they were.
Oh
Not
no,
like
they
that.
get Tank in them. Get Tank, Genuine, Tyrese.
Absolutely.
Wait,
not.
depending on when.
To do Christmas.
Are they BT right now or not? Because you know they off and on. But they off and on. They be off and on. TGT be off and on.
But I thought, oh no, Tank is on right
You
now.
want a TGT Christmas? We got Genuine
Bro,
doing this thing.
on what's his face?
Doing that at Christmas.
Doing
but
this
not about
thing.
I think that would go though. On Bel Air, that would go. Because think about it, it's 3 older niggas. They not just
Dog, they don't got nobody.
Who-
The grab.
Who would they grab the sing the Let It Snow on the new episode?
Yeah, you gotta have somebody.
you know who you have to get?
Bro, you just have to
You
bring
gotta
the
get like John
back,
Legend.
bro.
You gotta get like John Legend or somebody like
I
that.
like John Legend, but he haunted.
I don't know. I
He's haunted.
Listen
No.
to his
Bro,
voice.
what are you
they say he sound like a ghoul.
John
They say
Legend.
John Legend sound like a ghoul.
Don't be giving you a John Legend.
Bro, that is the most
They said John Legend when he said he sound like
John
a
Legend
ghoul.
can sing.
Bro.
Ordinary People is my shit.
nigga
But
said
listen to it, girl. I'm in love with you.
haunted.
It's haunted, Phil.
Dog,
Think about like
are you standing niggas beyond the grave trying to like, I'm really real. Like, I'm really.
You know what's funny? Sam Cooke reborn.
so when people say that, I instantly think about the Rich Forever song with him and Rick Ross. Because he do sound ghoulish as a bitch. Like, oh, every day we sacrifice.
I know.
Oh, what a hell of a life.
This guy
We made so many ways.
Bro,
That's
And our
crazy,
future's
bro.
bright.
he said, bro.
We gonna be rich forever. It
Bro.
sound ghoulish as a bitch.
Ghoulish, bro.
Ghouls? What if ghouls ever sang, bro?
We
I need to know the movie where ghouls were singing, bro.
I feel like he gave me church organ music. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, bro.
I heard you. I heard church organ in there.
Church
This nigga grew up in the church. You know what I'm saying?
So like to Bo's point, if John Legend said he dropped in a Halloween album, y'all wouldn't be like, man, he about to go crazy. You wouldn't be like, he about to go crazy.
Bro.
He about to give his Monster Mash. John Legend's Monster Mash. John Legend, it's the Monster Mash. Ooh.
Dog, why y'all saying this man talk like this,
First of
dog?
all,
This ain't no different. Like I said, I fuck with John Legend. He made some hits.
Hey,
He like
John
my
Legend
shit.
Halloween album is.
Green, give me the green. That nigga is haunting you.
Is that a possession song? I'm trying to get in.
When he sing, it seems like he's floating.
it's a heavenly voice.
No, it's ghoulish.
Heavenly.
It's church
It's a
organ.
walk in the middle
So
of the
y'all,
alley.
so he not, so you not saying that he's like the church organ of going to heaven. He the dun dun dun.
That girl you get when the thriller, the ghost in the back is talking about the thriller.
Dog, I'm done with you niggas, bro. This slander will not be tolerated.
Bro, we need
Period.
Period. We need a John Legend horror movie.
Now that it's been brought to y'all attention, because I was
Hell no.
now it's been
No,
brought to y'all
it ain't.
attention.
What
It
are
ain't
you
been
doing?
brought to my
The next time y'all listen to John Legend, you could be like,
I'm be relaxing.
I'm not.
I'm be
not.
extra relaxing because
Like, no, I'm not,
That's
bro.
crazy.
I'm not. Like, y'all not gonna tell me that he a ghoul on the street out here singing, bro. He's trying to career
like
on
I
the
said,
stage.
it's a good voice. He make hits. I fuck with John Legend. It's ghoulish, man.
He's just very
The,
ghoulish.
the backwards ass shit will say like it's a good voice, but it's ghoulish as a bitch.
It's very
Like,
ghoulish.
like,
it's so oxymoron.
like,
It's
so
so,
you
so
can't-
ghoulish, but he floating.
like he float, like, bro, y'all doing John Legend a disservice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This
I
nigga
said it was
Christmas
church.
album. Y'all need a Christmas. That's what y'all need. Y'all need to go find a Christmas.
He got a
album.
John Legend Christmas album.
Yes, man.
Good question.
Halloween.
Good question, Snipe.
Halloween album is bananas, bro. I
Who
don't think
making
I
that?
want to hear any artist doing
No.
Halloween cover songs.
He gonna do Monster Mash.
He gonna do Monster Mash. I can hear the John Legend Monster Mash already.
Dog.
Yeah. Hey, Snacks, that is a very good question. We have an episode of what we talk about coming out
Well, we answered.
where we answer that. So stay tuned.
Oh, it was a lot of the same, but it was some good ones in there, though.
I can't believe you never noticed that, bro.
Bro, I didn't know. Absolutely not, fam. I'm so mad at John. Because I fuck with John Legend tough.
I do too. I ain't
I mean, if anything, maybe I guess that means he speaks to my shadow side. You said like that. I don't hear it though. Y'all out here telling this a ghoul, bro.
Ghoul is crazy.
Y'all saying this nigga sound like the little blue ghost from Scooby Doo? Is that what y'all saying? Like that? Whatever that? Like that? You know that blue ass ghost, that Caleb ass ghost? Like, that ghost out with the blue.
No, nigga.
Ordinary people.
Like, bro,
It runs ghoulish.
It's really ghoulish, bro.
Ghoulish is crazy. That's crazy. Ghoulish is,
That's
y'all say this nigga like he Vincent Price, a black Vincent Price singing ass nigga, bro. Like, cause Vincent Price was a ghoul. That nigga had to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, so y'all say this nigga sing like Vincent Price is bananas. I'm mad at y'all. Y'all doing him a disservice. You gotta deal with enough as it is.
Oh, super random. No, not super random. I just
Which
wanted
Silent Night?
what? Want to give a happy birthday to Carl Jones. Today's Carl Jones' birthday, man.
Oh yeah,
Is it Carl Jones' birthday?
Happy birthday, Carl.
Man, today's definitely Carl Jones' birthday. Y'all know that is
shout
a
out
friend
to
of the
the boy,
pod.
you know what I'm
Man.
saying?
That is definitely a friend of the pod. Also want to give a shout out to Fantastic Frankie real quick.
Oh, big
Hey,
shout out.
big
That DC,
shout
that
out.
DC,
Big shout out.
hey.
Hey, man.
That DC, she's going
Fantastic
crazy.
Frankie, for those who don't know, is a really dope creator. I had the privilege of interviewing her on one-on-one with Deuces. And also we just done some different work for her. And then she also looked out for us on a couple of things, man. Shout out to Apple Podcasts. But she
big friend of the pod.
big friend of the pod, you know what I'm saying? And she's been, DC fanboy for sure. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
She's a DC stan. She loves DC. And so she does these rants and TikToks and just kind of just breaking down DC things and different DC properties. And that culminated to getting her a slot on doing the official DC podcast that's covering all the stuff with James Gunn and
That's
James
it. You
Gunn.
like you know you
yourself retweeted it.
yeah, like
James
you know you about to meet him and all this.
She
Like you
already
about I mean, yeah, but I'm
she
saying
met
like
him
really
twice.
in
She
some
was
sit down
she
like
interviewed him on Instagram Live. Like,
Yeah.
she's like James Gunn knows her on a first name basis. They had a moment and everything. Shout out James Gunn knows about Geekset because in the live we was talking. We was talking. There was Frankie and James Gunn was talking, and he was talking about music. And I said, "Is James Gunn like us or not?" And if shout out to Frankie. Frankie asked a question and mentioned that.
like mentioned the Geekset podcast.
So we got that shout out. And James Gunn, you know, what I'm saying he tiptoed around it. He didn't want to confirm.
He a Drake fan. That's what it is.
No, he didn't say no. He's. I feel he's more. It seemed like he's more on Kendrick's side, but he didn't want to alienate and say he didn't want to pick a side.
Oh, okay.
You got to still sell movies in Canada, fam.
But I was like, that's dope for, you know what I'm saying, knowing the work that she put in, but knowing, like I said, the stuff that we've been trying to do as far as blurs and seeing blurs in there.
Yeah.
And even with her co-host, and again, this is on some black shit. She is the middle.
Yeah.
It is her and then the two other white guys.
yeah, no, that's why I said that's why I fuck
Yeah.
with heavy. Like I said, that's
Yeah.
how the blurs on Max, fam.
Blurs.
It's
on
blurs on
Great
Max.
seeing like some of my other friends share it, like in our group
Yeah.
chat, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Frankie, cool people." I'm so happy for them. Like, yeah, you know, I was her content. Like, she got to that Star Wars party. I know her on her first.
Bro,
Like, she cool people.
She definitely
I
got
love
it in
that.
there.
So I'm already dropping. your
Yeah,
name.
she definitely got it. Well, bro, I love the fact that I got the DC email and it said her name in there fully.
That is
Yeah.
fire.
Like
Okay.
from DC,
Okay.
like promoting it, and I said,
Yeah.
like, this is like the type of stuff that I like to see. I like to see my people's name in the official things. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Right.
saying?
Put that
Like
on the
that was
resume.
really dope.
I mean, we definitely gonna be out there probably 2025. We gonna see you. We gonna see. We gotta catch up with her again.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, for
definitely.
sure.
Yeah,
Definitely. I mean,
get
she's
some
in the
new
group chat.
content,
She's in my
yeah.
shit. I got this group. I got a couple of nerd group chats, man.
Right.
I can't imagine life before group chats.
Casually just
Yeah, you
Drop
want to
it.
throw that in there.
I did.
dropping that.
I did.
heard the group
I did.
chat.
I did.
Casually.
I can't imagine life before group chats. Do you like?
Fam, I don't be in a lot of group chats, so
You know,
I'm still in a life before
What?
group chats.
I love him now.
I love them, bro.
Certain group
It's
chats.
an easy
People
way
don't
to
like.
maintain
People don't like.
relationship.
Don't really talk to me like that. I'll be good. I'll be chilling.
No, people
not.
do talk to you like that. You just don't respond.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
you
not.
just don't respond.
Y'all want me to be on goddamn Discord? Like I'm not in no little group chat.
We want you to get on.
I don't get that random pop up like, oh shit, I'm in a group chat with these niggas. What's going on here? Like, I'll just be in my world. I'll be
Because I feel like it says, you know, with inside jokes, with all that shit. Like I love all that shit, man. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, no, group chats are great.
DC starting to sell comics in Dollar Tree.
Oh, smart.
I mean, I'm not surprised about that because
you can sell some reprints.
Comics be everywhere, bro. You find comics. You find comics at a gas station sometimes. Like
you go in the South, bro, they literally be everywhere.
And you got to think that's a great Christmas present. Like you got to think for like people who, if you're buying kids stuff during Christmas, like and you're buying out of Dollar Tree, you just in that space, like being able to buy some great.
They was Ben Franklin and Walgreens.
Yeah, like to be able to buy some great
straight there Saturday morning.
Christmas stuff is like better to get some comic books on Christmas as a kid back then.
Well, yeah, especially with like I said, I feel like it's the anime effect. Mangas have been becoming way more popular, so now I feel like publications.
They sell them at Myers.
Yeah, and so I feel like publications so now there's a resurgence in comics as well and graphic novels and anything like that because like now everybody want to get the source material. Now everybody want to go back and read the original storyline.
Well, and the kids are into it. So like if you literally look, like I know at my daughter's school, I want to say they had manga in their library. So it's like one of them things where our generation amplified it. And now their generation is like nosy. Yeah. Because it's like One Piece and Bleach,
I
My Hero,
that.
Dragon Ball. Those were the first ones that I remember. Even when she was in elementary school, kids coming with T-shirts and book bags, and teachers being like, "Oh, they sell that now?" Like, you know what I'm saying? So now,
well, then it's also like a huge resurgence. Not only obviously, like you said, the younger generation are into it, but there's a big resurgence of I want physical stuff again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
They want the book.
I want to be able to hold what I'm reading.
Listen, I told this story on here before, but like I always still kick myself in the ass about this. That like it's funny how like the penitentiary, like be niggas in prison and shit like that, like how they are so tapped into like comic book culture and everything like that. Because like you gotta think like they probably limited to what
revolves around the library.
Yep. And so I remember my uncle. Way before I'm thinking like we were still living in Germany when we came back to the States once, he had gave me all these first runs of the Scarlet Spider, right? I'm talking about like literally like the first runs, and me not being as tapped in, I thought he gave me some bootleg shit, so I didn't handle it with care. When they got messed up, I just threw them out. Looking back on it, I'm like, dog, he gave me heat
because he was in jail, huh?
I know, not just because of that, but just at that point I didn't know what Scarlet Spider was.
I mean that too.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, what is this bootleg? This nigga got a ripped off vest shirt on. Like I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. And I mean, he definitely came out to be one of the best
bro.
ones.
I was like, damn, bro. These was solid ass comments. I'm like, bam. I threw the motherfuckers away. Didn't like I said because by the time I got back into comic books and this whole lore and shit like that, when I realized what I had, I'm like, bro, I had heat. I had gold.
Right.
And I was like, but it's like, yeah, so yeah, I'm not surprised that they're going to be selling at Dollar Tree. Like I said, comics is everywhere, and you got to think there's so many storylines. There's used to be, remember, the characters used to pop up in so many different things. They'll pop up in highlights. They'll pop up at the doctor's office. So it's like the comics that they may have on there, it may be a really small. It's going to be a side quest.
I'm sure.
Right? It's not going to be the main storyline
runs, and then
but
that's how it always been.
It's going to be Spider-Man saves a little girl from. Disaster Day or whatever.
And
like that.
Rare issues are going to go to the store, or rare issues going to conventions, or what I'm saying, stuff like that.
Yeah. But I mean, again, what's funny is in today's world, them the ones that are going to become the collector's item, the one that costs the most. Yep. Like, hey, you ain't get that motherfucking CVS print. Like,
that's what. I mean, but it makes sense. It's all like reprints become like the more and more that happens is really at some point you got to create something that's an original again that becomes valuable because you never would get the original.
And with new characters and all that other shit like that.
Well, like I mean,
they have to happen.
I feel like Marvel should have been in like what I'm saying. I mean, I feel like Marvel is in Dollar Tree and all them in some way.
They probably.
I'm sure they're
probably.
The funny thing that the fact that comic books are actually just now getting there because it's like they've always had coloring books and all that.
That's what I was going to say. I'm sure they have to be because, like, again, Five Below. Like, I don't know if they had DC.
They have everything.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
Five Below be having, bro. Five Below has everything. Five Below is a low key nerd haven, bro. Like you go in there, you'll find some random shit, but it'll be like, hey, this is actually kind of fire.
The shirts go ham, like all that.
Definitely remember you'll find some mugs and shot glasses and shit like that. You'll find a whole lot of random shit that you're like, hey, this is kind of, and then what's that? It's always like this little like, I don't know, whatever type of shop it is that's usually in the mall, usually around outlet malls. But it's like they always have all these random ass shit in there. It's kind of like a Five Below, but They
Oh, I know you talking about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they be having
I just call it the random shit store. I ain't going
random shit.
I don't know the name of it.
They be having a lot of shit. But wait, do movies do movies do movie cards?
I mean, you probably have to ask, and I don't know how many.
What you mean
kids
it's a
out there
movie?
ask.
It's
So-
probably something you can order.
Because
What's
I was
a movie
thinking-
card?
So I was
Like profile, I think it's like with the profile.
So
of
they
the
think
actors
about
and
like
stuff,
sports cards, right? Because so what it was is I saw a meme and they were talking about that Avengers scene, right? Where the first time when they was on New York and you see all of them, and they was talking about how iconic that was as a poster, right? And they was like, oh man, this probably would be worth crazy amount if it was like a card, right? Like a collectible card.
No, posters are worth money.
I know posters are, but
Yeah.
they were saying collectible cards, and I was like, why don't movies do collectible cards? Because I feel like in scenes that would be something to.
I mean, I feel like because it just had.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like because it, I feel like it didn't. I feel like it would have made more sense and had more value, because that would have been what we have now as like behind the scenes content. So like back in the days, like where it wasn't on the
On
internet.
back, it'll have like random.
Yeah, like it might
information.
just be like the set, because it might just be behind the scenes picture, or it might be actual like this is a finished picture product that we just gonna put into a card form. But you would get the actual like, because I think what would be great about it is you will be able to get like the actual people who did whatever that shot,
Yeah.
like, who helped in the lighting or whatever. You kind of get like a stat sheet of like what made this shot possible. But I feel like it's harder to do it now with social media because it's so easy to take pictures. Like it would have really made sense when there was really no
I see what you're
access
saying. Yeah, so
to those. You know what I'm saying?
and that's crazy because that kind of goes into who said that. Lord Hifakage said like, you know, is print dying because more people are reading online comics.
Yes
And you know
no.
that for photos like card like you said that would have been a dope collectible card. But yeah, people do put more stock into the post. I need to get the BTS post.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like that's why I say you would have to remove that.
Yeah.
And make value. Like even if someone made value in it, like I think it's a market that someone will independently makes. Like let's say you were somebody who's like working behind the scenes in movies, and you're like, hey, I just want to take shots and kind of create.
You know what?
this.
It'll be like a box lunch situation. Like you know how box lunch usually like it's like pocket of stuff of something, like
That's why I was
collection.
saying, that's why I was saying yes and no to that question. Or does it mean print is dying? Because dying implies that you just won't have it. I think it, like to your point, it's going to become a collector thing where it's not going to be as readily available. Like I think Best Buy took out all their DVDs.
Yeah, they did.
Right.
But you can easily go buy DVDs other places, and they're always mainly like steel books and like they come with stuff in it, so it becomes more of a collectible versus the just status quo.
Yeah, I think print will always evolve because no matter what you create digitally, you're going to need some print to either market it or wrap it or give instructions for it. So no matter what, like you say, the music may be digital, but I still want to know who wrote it. I still want to know the art. You know, the theme.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no matter
like
what.
I know in music, that's one of the biggest things that I miss in music.
Well,
is,
that's why the
is having the
research is
booklet.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. I
that's
was
why
gonna say that's what
we're
vinyl
buying
coming
vinyl and
back.
stuff again because
Yeah.
they do want stuff like you said. You want to be able to see all of the information about it. Hell, some of the actual records themselves look really cool.
Yeah. They'll do something crazy with the actual like.
Which
physicality of it.
we just missed from CDs. It's just all that we
Well,
just
I
missed.
missed that part because I remember the Master P. You know what I'm saying?
His cases.
Like the cases, but even the cassettes. Remember, cassettes used to have different color cassettes.
Yeah.
You had that green
Once I had
cassette,
the
that
lyrics in
red.
it.
Yeah.
Some of them had the lyrics.
Yeah,
in it.
some of them, yeah.
I think Ghetto D.
Oh, you talking about the booklet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know, I used to miss all that, having the booklet. You know what I'm saying? Reading it, like to No Limit for No Limit fans out there, seeing the coming soon, the coming next, like being able to see all those albums. Like it's certain aesthetics that I do miss.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, from the physical versions of it.
It was like the dope part of being a fan where it's like, I'm about to study these lyrics now. Like
Right,
I will know this by the end of this album. And now, granted,
Because that was the flex.
Yeah,
That was the flex. It come on the boombox, and you know everybody like, oh shit, and then you the
already
only
know the
one
lyrics.
rapping the lyrics. First two, shit. I'm telling you, I remember, bro. Up Jumps the Boogie. I remember when I first learned that in full. That was one of the ones. But the biggest one, well, not the biggest one. The last one, I think, where I had that moment was knowing Twista's verse from not Overnight Celebrity, Slow Jams.
Oh,
You knew you were crazy.
Yeah, that was. I think that was the last time that I was like, this is gonna be the flex. Like, where I felt like I learned that intentionally, so I
the
can do
flex is
that.
still there. Don't get me wrong, because the flex is still there. But when you at a party and you know the lyrics and nobody else knows it, the crowd is still around you. But you just got now. You have to. You might either have to. Either you just got really good memory and you can listen to the song a couple times and you catch it, or you are listening to that song
on a consistent basis. Yeah.
Like,
I realize I catch songs easily. Like after the first go, I just need to hear the flow and the sadness because a lot of the times I'm already filling in the bars as it's going. I don't know if that's just my rapper brain or what, but like I learned a song after 2-3 listens. I pretty much got it. Like
you definitely still a fan of that. Like I'm over for the beat now. Like
I'd be full on. I'd be in my car.
I mean, I rap the words of songs I know still back in the days, but it's like
question.
I ain't really trying to hear no
If
words.
you stumble on a word, do you restart the song?
I restart the song, especially if I'm on a good enough flow and I fuck up, because
I start the song over regardless anyway. If I'm in that zone, I'm gonna do it until I get the song right. But I ain't gonna start it over right.
Sanctuary, Earth Gang. Look, I love that song. But they have very like the chorus. It switches from the first chorus to the second chorus, and I always flip them. If I fuck up, all right, we gotta run this back. Get this right.
So you say you don't?
No, I let the song finish. Then I'm gonna run it back anyway though. If I'm in that zone, where I'm rapping the songs out, I'm about to play this at least 3 times.
The funny part is, I still might do that. I replay it because I've been fucked up, and then when I get to the end of the song, we still listening to it again.
Like I do restart my song if I realize I wasn't paying attention to it. Like, this is my shit, but some reason, like I got caught at a light or something.
Right, you was
and
on
I realized,
like,
mid verse, nigga, turn this bitch back over.
This is a
Like,
good drop. Oh yeah,
yeah.
Getting restarted.
Yeah, I mean, I do that.
Can you
No, I'm definitely blended playthrough. I'm the dude where I'll miss the middle verse, like replaying how I missed that word, and then like I'm Bacardi, I'm just play it over again. But I play a song over 4 or 5 times. I'm that
like when I'm locked in on the song,
I'm just gonna. And then the crazy part is like even with the new Kendrick, I didn't make it to the last 3 tracks yet. Because I just
it took me a
song.
while to get to that. And here's the funny: this is the shortest Kendrick album that Kendrick gave us.
Yeah,
it took me a while to get because I definitely ran back, whacked out murals. Bro, it took me at least 4 listens to get to the end of the song.
That's crazy. See, and that's the thing. I just kept replaying because I'm like,
I know you didn't say that. Hold on.
I'm also to the point where a verse could be that fire. And all right, I gotta rewind this verse.
I mean, taking shit back.
I have rewind the verse.
Only the slickest shit. Like if it's something really, really slick, then I might rewind and just be like, hey, did I hear that? But I don't know.
I've definitely replayed the second verse. Like just
100%.
third verse came in like, hold up, I actually want to start right from the second verse again.
It can be a song I've heard millions of times. The verse just hit me that cold today. Hey, bro, bring this back. Hold up.
If I got time, you said that's what it is.
If I'm like filling in and I fuck up, I absolutely run that shit back right away because I gotta get through it all. I gotta get through it.
Right, I gotta fuck up the groove of the like. I don't know. I be in a groove while I'm rapping. So I don't want to fuck up the groove. I feel like,
but if I fuck up the lyric, the groove already fucked up.
No, it's like in the club, you can't turn it off in the club, right? So like in the club, like you ever been in the club standing next to somebody and y'all rapping, and then like the Meek Mill song, you rap the part you know. But you can't just stop and be like,
that's different. So here's the thing.
I'll be in the club. One minute I had
the car.
No,
see, that's it. You want it. But so I train my body in the car.
The car is the practice for the club. Yeah. So if I stumble, I'm getting this right because when I am in the club, I need to be flawless.
I don't know, man.
My only time I get what you're saying though is literally like I said, if I'm truly inconvenienced. Because we talk about in the car.
Yeah.
Truly inconvenienced. Like if I'm rapping and you made me say, bitch ass goddamn. Like you said, like I'm rapping, like you didn't swerve to some shit. And I'm like, now I am off. Like I'm off. I'm waiting for the song to kick back. So it might be the moment where I'm like, so when I listen to like this whole song didn't pass. Like, so when I listen to like, let me go back.
I will say this. If I get a text message or a phone call, I will restart to if I just fuck the word up, I'm just gonna skip the word. Yeah. And then keep going.
If it's my
I'm keep on thinking about my fuck up.
See, but that's the thing. For me, I'm performing, but so it's not. I can't stop because then I feel like I was in the studio. Like, you just got to keep going, and then
I'm gonna run it
go
back
and fix it.
You gonna run it back and
I
fix it.
think Deuce is right. right. It is. This is just the practice session. Y'all be in that bitch. All right, we gotta get this right, y'all. What the fuck we doing
Right,
here?
because when I'm in the club, I'm like, I'll do it again. This nigga,
You know what?
the dish did say that is still a flex, but you got people in the club, right? So in the club, I gotta be flawless. I can't stumble.
For
But
anybody
in the car,
I feel like nobody listens to me in no club. I feel like you might have your ear in.
It might be
That's
somebody
what you with your
My performance about like if I'm listening to shit, it's a groove that go with this, so I can't stumble over the word. Fuck it, I'm still in that groove.
Nah, see,
But if I start this over,
if I
gotta
stumble over
build
the
that
word,
back up
I'm stumbling everything now.
Also, because I've been with the people who they know all the lyrics, and they stumbled on the word, and we had to club. I'm like, all right.
You done went off the nigga. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. If you grab my attention and you the one rapping the song and you stumble, I am judging.
I'm
judging because
you
why you
brought
grab
But
my
what if I
attention?
was throwing it to you?
No,
What if I was rapping and I'm like, and you didn't
But
catch
that's
it?
not a stumble then. That's not a stumble.
That's a mistake.
That's a mistake, Anna. You
Like
thought I knew it and I didn't. And I wasn't ready. That's
You know what I'm saying?
so
You
that's not a
wasn't ready
stumble.
for it.
But I'm saying if I see if you know what I'm saying, just hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was done, and I'm like, nah.
Oh yeah.
I remember.
I'm going to get me a drink.
Jonathan, you got your. Okay.
Shit, do y'all still play a slap when you pull up to make sure people know that you listen to a slap?
I mean, I make sure I have a slap playing when I'm on the way home. I'm like, as old as I am, I'm loud on my quiet block. I come
See,
home.
I'm the reverse. Where I'm quiet up until I get to my block.
Yeah, me.
Like I'm loud up until I get to my
Depending how
block.
late, depending how
I
late it
get to the
is.
block and then I turn everything down because I want my neighbors to talk shit because they win.
Okay, so let's take outside of neighbors. You go into the family function, barbecue.
Oh, I'm slapping.
It's hot out. Are you
Nigga,
pulling up?
first of
Are
all,
you
I'm
pulling
a
up with a slapper?
motorcyclist with
Oh, so you
speakers
gonna
on
be
his
loud,
bike.
yeah.
So that was already part of the plan. I wasn't buying the bike unless it was loud. So it's the same with the car, same with everything. Like I'm pulling up, windows down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The bass that I normally don't turn up, I turn it up a little bit. Like that's what the type of shit I'm on. Pulling up to anybody's house.
I mean, yeah, if you got a motorcycle, I mean, you definitely got to be on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I pulled up to my parents many a time. I'm like, damn, we can hear you.
Yeah, I mean, no, you got to pull up, fam.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just
When you pull up,
That's
pull
definitely a cultural thing.
yeah, that's a
When
culture.
you pull up, you pull up. Like you gotta pull up.
like, did I really pull up if y'all didn't hear me?
Right.
Like, that's really what it gets
Like
down to.
I feel like I use it for like my neighborhood because like I'm actually, like I said, I'm back in my childhood neighborhood, so it's like everybody's still like.
So, I need y'all to know I'm back.
I need y'all to know I'm the kid that's back. Like the kid's back. Like not no old ass motherfucker like y'all around here. You know what I'm saying? The child is back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this ain't no temptation.
right.
You know what's funny? The funny part is,
Utah fam?
That's
How's
crazy.
Utah?
yeah. You want to know what's
How
funny?
is Utah?
Is that is culturally
Slap
to
a
everything.
Florida
Because
water.
my dad, he gonna bump his Temptations, his
Yeah.
Boys to Men, but it's still gonna be you heard him pull up.
Yeah.
You definitely heard him pull up, and you heard that deep
You might hear
R&B.
Motown Philly's back again. You might hear that very loud.
I have a very high regard and respect for any nigga I hear bumping any old shit like that.
Oh, it's my pops.
Anytime the summer comes with the
Oh,
motorcycle,
listen,
whatever.
my pops.
Montel Jordan be going crazy
You
on
know
the
what I'm saying? You wanna know what's
streets.
funny? So
And the
how,
motorcycle boy.
how we just did the how do you kick off the Christmas? You want to know how my dad kick off summer? Will Smith Summertime.
And
Will my pops?
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I feel like that's a black people
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, it
Like,
definitely is.
I feel like a lot of people when you get to a point where you got a car or
Yeah.
you barbecuing, whatever, nigga, I feel like everybody throws that song on. I've
But my
YouTubed
dad
that
also
song
just
at a
like
family
Will
function.
Smith.
Oh, yeah, Will
He-
Smith.
He had Millennial.
Listen,
But
Will
he
Smith,
got-
he gonna bump. You gonna hear
Millennium
Miami.
is still in his
You gonna hear
repertoire.
Nigeria.
He feel frisky one day like let me put some millennium on. Like,
Millennium is still. I saw the CD in it the other day.
That
Dog.
might be the last rapper that he my pops that he stopped at the Will Smith era.
Yeah, I think that might have been it.
Yeah.
so Willie he rode out with Big Willie.
Yeah.
Pause this man.
Hey, you Will Smith cuss
Yeah.
yet?
no.
Yeah.
You still don't cuss?
Who?
Will Smith.
I don't think so.
I think he cussed in his
Shit,
last
I don't know,
song
but
he
you know,
did.
Trap Will is here now. What did he say?
Yeah, I think the last
I
song.
might slide on. He said.
The last song he just did, he definitely cussed out there.
I said, whoa.
That's how I know my dad was a Will Smith fan, because he was like, "Hey, you hear Will Smith new music?"
Oh, I know that.
I know. Wait, time out. What you mean? I didn't know that.
Nigga got a notification. The
You
fan.
know how Spotify sends you your favorite artist, and
The email kicked her dead dust. Like, send the fast email out. Rap. I would love to see Pop's rap replay.
I'm so curious what he be listening to.
Did y'all do y'all Spotify rap replay yet?
Yeah, I did. Mine's always the same every year. It's always Drake. It's always Drake is number one.
I don't listen to Spotify.
But you
Apple
got one too?
Yeah.
It said
I did
my
Apple
number
Music.
one artist was Future. And I was like, damn, they said I'm toxic.
What's your number one artist? You played Future that much this year?
Mine was Key Glock, and then it went Big X the Plug, then it went Kendrick, then it went Future, and then it went Young Thug, and then it went Cole. Cole slipped because
How many did you just name?
You can see more. You can go.
Oh,
all the way
do
to
you?
10.
I never scrolled
You can go
down.
all the way to 10.
I did 5, and
But Key Glock, I've been playing mad Key Glock all year.
I mean, I know mine. I know Drake is my one. He's always my one. It was Drake. Big X, and I know my fifth one was.
I was surprised Big X
Was Six Black or Black, whatever.
Yeah.
However you go. And I forgot what the fuck my fourth one was. I have to look at it again. But Drake always is like that. Drake. I mean,
I need.
that's why I said like the fact that everybody, like I said, I don't want to be in that shit, but the fact that y'all really try to turn y'all back on 15 seconds of Drake.
My
is
top
crazy.
5.
I mean, what?
Like it's crazy.
Don't be that. Don't do that.
Like,
my
you
top
know what I'm saying?
5
When people do
was
sucking
Whippy.
shit, people do sucking shit. Listen here.
I was gonna say, man.
Listen
yeah,
here.
man.
Listen. I stand the same. Cole was my favorite. I had Cole outbeating both Drake and Kendrick. Right now, Cole is down for me, bro. Kendrick, my nigga.
Go ahead down here.
Cole had a down year. He winning us back with this time capsule shit that he's doing. But like right now, Kendrick surpassed Cole on my list because of Cole's actions this year. And because of Drake's, because remember, even during the beef, I was very, very like, you know what? Even though I got Kendrick clearly winning, I was like, Drake gonna be all right. But Drake's recent actions, I'm like, bro, I can't.
Yeah, I'm
disgusted.
I'm
at
I'm not here for his recent
Drake.
action.
Yeah, I'm so disgusted
But
at Drake, bro.
he still got a catalog right now.
Yeah,
I'm fucking.
but it's a catalog I can't listen to.
That's just
Right
crazy.
now, I can't. Right
That's just
now,
crazy.
I legitimately can't listen to Drake
Like,
without
that's
being
nasty.
disgusted by
That's
it.
just crazy behavior
That's
to me.
nasty.
I mean, he's not from here anyway. Like that's y'all. I feel
No,
like
but it's not even from here. Even with the whole not like us shit and everything like that, I always was like, well, Drake still makes like, even though he like, okay, culturally you might not be like us, but he still made music. Like I feel like there was, as a fan of hip hop, there's certain things that I was like, Drake as a fan of hip hop still respects. I feel like with his most recent stuff, he's not like, bro, you are not respecting the essence, the culture of hip hop in
I
general.
mean, but I guess maybe
That's why I'm disgusted by it.
maybe
Drake made my top 10. I just looked at it. It's
Drake made my top 10.
Yeah,
He
it was
slipped down. He
Future,
was 9 on mine.
Mine is Future, J. Cole, Childish, Kendrick, The Weeknd, and then Drake.
Okay. I mean, Drake gonna be in your shit.
Hey, Kendrick, The Weeknd had a fall off because funny enough, I remember from last year, The Weeknd was number 1 last year.
God damn, you had a year last year.
Yeah.
Hey,
Look.
that album was
Yeah,
fire.
and that's the thing. Like, say when it comes down to, like I said, I just look at it. I'm like, all right, you could have, like, you lost the battle, whatever. When I looked at Kendrick saying "not like us," I wasn't more so looking at not like us in the hip hop culture, not like us in the black culture. His recent actions, like, bro, you're not even of hip hop now. Like that's why I'm disgusted. Because I never said that he wasn't of hip hop. Even with the writing, I'm like, shit. There's writers in hip hop all the time, so I'm like, I didn't hold that to him and shit like that. And I was like, you know what I'm saying?
People pick and
Yeah,
choose
yeah.
when
I
they-
saw,
when
I
that's
was
okay
right.
for
So
them.
I was like, I may not like that. The writing things only for me only took him out of top lyricists for me, but it didn't take him out of top artists. Because I still put him like, if we talking Kanye, Drake, and like,
Yeah,
he was
he's
still
pop
within
artist.
it, right? He's pop artist, right? But like I said, yeah, with his recent actions, it's like, bro, you not hip hop, and that's why I'm disgusted, because I'm like, bro, I was still on your side, like how I felt let down by Cole. I'm like, bro, you really like, I didn't think you was gonna take it this far.
I ain't gonna lie to you, there be tracks come, it's still on my playlist. Some of the tracks come on, I still be like, all right. But it do be times I'm like, it is certain tracks I'm like, I just can't. Some of these I just can't, man.
I mean, I get what you said, but I guess maybe for me, like I already saw it. Like I saw it. Like I said, bro, this nigga, like he's been spiraling for the longest. So this was as just a man, as just a Scorpio who can see a Scorpio.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, this nigga been spiraling.
I mean, bro,
I saw the signs
the
a long
play
time ago.
was
This nigga was
there.
already
He
like,
set it
ego.
up. You got the album coming out with Party. If you would have just stop doing stuff, did the album with Party, came back next year with your next album, people would have been like, you lost, but then you good.
All
His
you
ego.
gotta do is make
a hit.
Party, if he would have did any of the stuff in between, and then that album come out and it's fire.
But see, the problem is he got into the delusional mindset of believing his own government.
Yeah, that's what I'm
even,
saying.
even his biggest fan, Academic said it. Academic said Drake's ego is his biggest.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like when this nigga, because when you get to a point where you're doing whatever you feel like you want to do, then you are just purely an ego at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm like, Drake been in that for a very. When this nigga's when he made the video giving niggas the money, I'm like, all right, you in the space. Man.
Yeah, because
like I do that already.
You want to know
like,
what's hilarious? What's crazy about the whole lawsuit shit? What he's doing is the right thing, right? Like it makes sense as an artist, right? As an artist, and for what like the implications of what he's doing. The issue right now is the timing and you specifically using it. Because here's the thing, payola in music,
yeah, it's all been that.
We know that there's bots, we know that's right. But the fact that you said you name dropped Not Like Us, then you said if I was Taylor Swift, you guys wouldn't be doing this, and then and intact with the defamation of saying y'all could have stopped this record. It's like, bro, what you're trying to paint it like you're doing it for the artist, but it seems nothing but self-serving because of the timing and everything.
If I was Taylor Swift, I wouldn't. When I was one of the niggas who got their Spotify money back because he was on every playlist. I was listening to it, but I was also like, nigga, I can get my money back for this. Hey, I ain't trying to have this no more. Close my Spotify account.
The reality is, you can't make this argument. Because at the same time, you're doing the same.
You benefit from it. That's what I said.
No, you were doing the exact same thing.
Absolutely.
So you're making I made an album stating something about you that may not be true.
Scorpion did.
Right? So now you make an album saying something that may not be true, but you also said things that were true that were associated with me. That's what you don't like. Well, you don't like because people remembered the sensational stuff that is associated with you, but you took the pictures with said people. So that's the problem, bro. You can't go back. And this is not saying that he can't do the filing of the motion, but in rap, bro, you can't do that.
No, in rap you can. That like it's like more like the culture. But shout out to Alex from the Need to Know podcast. He broke something down about Drake that I was like, this is like, again, it goes down to what you said with ego when you're just doing the shit that you want, right? Most of the times where Drake lost, or the reason why a lot of people don't have sympathy for him, is that what Drake, and this is, I guess, this is his rules of engagement, is I'm going to bring up people that is close to you. Right. Yeah. Right. Every time you got to think about it. We did, like, everybody knew Pusha T was married, but niggas didn't really know his wife like that. Drake was mentioning Pusha T's wife. DJ Drama. Even niggas knew DJ Drama was dating with somebody whose name was Summer Walker. And the joke was always like, it's not the real Summer Walker because she's out here. But nobody knew how she looked. But Drake was bringing her up, right? You know what I'm saying? No matter how you may feel about it, when Drake and Meek Mill was going at it, Drake brought up Nicki Minaj as a pawn into that, right? If you may say that led to their breakup or not, but Drake brought that up. When Kendrick said, this can be just a friendly fade, I suggest you keep it that way. Drake was the one that said, so it's like, so his rules of engagement, your rules of engagement can't be, I'm bringing in people that don't have nothing to do with rap, but then when you say something that we don't know is true about me, I'm crying wolf. Like, it can't be that. But he was saying that the reason why people don't have, he was saying the reason why people.
LeBron crying, talking about, well, why would he do such a thing? You know, it's like, hurtful. He brought up 40. Nigga, you brought up
once you cross the
line,
bro. Yeah. And so when he brought that up, he was saying, he was like, dude, he was like, Drake's rules of engagement, something is wrong there. Like, you gotta pick a better battle strategy because all your self-inflicted wounds is based off of your battle strategies that are not going your way.
I mean, but that's his skill set though. Like, Drake has made a career off of women. Like, I mean, that's just like, that's not really, I'm not saying that in a bad way, but it's in his, it's part of his actual branding.
But that was where the beginning of the end really started.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because
like, yeah,
it wasn't like, obviously all of the Kendrick stuff. It was when he first went after men, and when black women were starting to be like, this nigga weird, this nigga corny, this nigga's X, Y, and Z.
But I mean, they did a whole album, bro. I know what it was too. I think it was the bait and switch. Because everybody and their mama was like, Certified Lover Boy, this nigga about to give us the coldest R&B album ever for the women. And then when you got it, it was like, wait, this nigga is going hard on women.
He mad at somebody. He mad at somebody. Like I said, so like I said, he's been doing this for a long time. So when I watched it, I mean, as I've been watching Drake just collapse, I'm just like, bro, I'm just waiting for him to get this shit out your system, bro. Like, cause you going down. Like,
bro,
you're going down.
This might be the greatest crash out in history.
It might be. It might be. But this is the ride. I'm looking at a Scorpio in its purest form. Like, I'm looking at a Scorpio in its purest form, fam. Like, you got money. You are at literally like the biggest thing you ever wanted to be, and this is the route. I understand. Like I said, him. When people say like, bro, Drake always needed women in the studio. Like, all his music is literally just him kind of saying with women. Like, that's a really.
He got to get them. He got to get them back. He has to get.
But you can't.
I don't think he can.
Like, he's already been. Like,
you know why he won't be able to get them back, and
No.
this is why he will never be able to get them back. It's because LL Cool J has always been the ladies' man, right?
LL Cool J, a wild man.
However, LL Cool J has
You
never
said he's the
had
most
somebody
important
against
man
them
in history.
saying you are not for us, right? And showing a better way.
Right.
What Kendrick essentially did, because Kendrick don't make the ladies' music. However, women are dancing to his music, and they're saying, because one, I ain't never seen a rapper. I'm heard it from multiple black women. I ain't never seen a black rapper defend black women as hard as Kendrick Lamar is.
Nigga,
Kendrick Lamar steps up for everybody.
Music.
Right. No, not even just music. Just he speaks up
Period.
for
Yeah,
black
yeah,
women.
yeah.
They said that. Now, and then what Kendrick said, Kendrick pretty much put the mirror and said, you are not making music for black women. You actually objectify. You hate your skin.
You think you want
I'm
it.
showing you this, right? And whether you believe that or not about Drake, the optics look like that.
that's
And
a
now,
nasty-
so now black women are saying, we are rocking with Kendrick. Even though he's not making the club music, they were like, we like a black man.
No, I
that's
mean,
for
that's
us.
what-
And that's why Drake is going to be, Drake going to have to do, he has to do some, he has to stop doing self-serving shit. He needs to do some stuff for the public. That's the thing. Drake hasn't done anything for standing up for the culture. He's going to have to do some culture things to win the culture back. Because right now,
How can you do
so
something
do you
for the
think-
culture if you don't know the culture?
So do you think
he can do the work.
You think he can get saved by the trio again though? Him, Future, and Young Thug?
No, because
You already went against
it's going to be a slap, and he can put out a slap in regards to that. But because of that, because of how this battle went, I feel like the culture, no matter what, is not fucking with Drake. And I feel like in order for him to get them back, even with the trio, he has to do some things outside it. So the optics needs to be, Drake needs to be like, yeah, all right, you know what? I haven't been doing stuff with that. He has to have some self-acceptance and be like, you know,
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, so
and
my, that's what I'm saying.
it got to be like how like the moves that you see in like that artist.
His
There's,
next concert
there's,
might
there's,
be a
art,
Kanye concert,
there's like
where
a
it's
lot of
just white
artists.
people around you.
There's so many artists that are not like the Black Warrior for us, but they still do stuff. They still do stuff for the culture.
Listen, it don't work because his everything has been brought into question.
Oh no, I know what's
Yeah.
not going to
what I'm
work.
saying?
Yeah,
Even if you go up there with a whole bunch of black folks, a choir,
Yeah,
whatever,
the Rihanna Chris Brown thing. Like, I think that's
niggas have come to
that's
the
really just
conclusion, bro,
went downhill.
that
started going
Jewish
downhill.
white side of you is the higher side. Of
Yeah,
your
that's what I'm saying.
priority
It's not
than your black side.
It's not. It's not that.
No,
you
that's-
can't
but
just
that's when the
grab
crash
black
out started.
folks and do it.
Exactly.
We got to see you doing
And
the work.
we had
We gotta
albums.
see
We've
you.
been living that life with that album.
We got to see you actively trying to educate yourself. We got to see you engaging in
But the
conversation
thing
with
is-
people, going to the places.
But the
of
thing is, you've been in
and-
the game too long, bro.
Yeah, no, you can't do
that's,
nothing.
That's why you can't do this, because if you were a newer artist, a young artist,
Yeah.
and this was an issue, okay, they'll give you that grace and give you that forgiveness. You've been in the game since 2008.
Yeah.
You've been signed to Young Money, bro.
No, I get
so
that.
long. And the catch is, yes, they try to bring up the universal negotiation tactic, but bro, that's beyond all this, because once people start pointing out your flaws over the decades, you can't just go backwards, bro, and be like, well, I'm sorry.
Well, maybe for me, I have a high belief in redemption.
No, he don't
But
got.
you only doing this to black
No,
people,
no, no,
bro.
no, 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 no.
So, no, hear me out. You signed The Weeknd, right?
So I'm not.
And then, you signed The Weeknd.
Yep.
Stole his music, smashed his girl. Won't let him put out music.
I'm not
right?
denying any of
Now
this.
hear me here. You only do bad shit to black people.
Yeah.
Then the Meg situation, that's what amplified it.
Yeah.
They started realizing all of these other, people in the industry, you only point fingers at the black people. But then you do a video, it's your bar mitzvah with your white friends. You do other stuff, it's white women.
Yeah.
It's, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's starting to trigger people, because they starting to go backwards
Right.
and go, we understand the music, but the machine put the music out. And now this is proof. The machine ain't fucking with you because they knew your secret the whole time.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. So here's the thing. I'm agreeing with it. I'm not disregarding any of that. What I'm saying is, moving forward, this is how I believe. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say, saying what he needs to do doesn't necessarily mean that's gonna be effective.
Yeah.
But what can he do though? Is what I'm saying.
So
like,
that's what I'm saying.
Even if we say that's what I'm detailing. What could he do in your eyes?
So that's what I'm saying.
That you'll be like, okay, I'll take that.
I believe in redemption. That's what I'm saying. I do believe in redemption. I believe that nobody is like, even if you have the most horrible moment, like I feel like there's certain people that could be redeemed. I don't feel like Drake is that far.
No, Drake is got go. Like I said, I agree with Snacks. Like I said, like
so y'all don't
like
think
he's really been crashing since Rihanna.
No, I agree. So I agree there.
Yeah. So
Nigga,
like his
demeanor,
demeanor, like his demeanor and everything changed.
Hold on, real quick question to the. So y'all don't believe that there's not a version where Drake can be seen as an ally in the culture?
He would have to leave music.
What
and
could
do something
you see
else.
him doing? Because my thing is, I'm telling you,
like there's nothing music related he could do.
There's nothing he could do in our culture, whether it was merch, whether it was donate, whether it was speak on anything, because you're proving to me that your persona and your lifestyle never coexisted. It was always manufactured.
What's
right?
gonna happen is it's gonna look like anything that you do now is gonna always be looked at as
Like he's
well. You just
pandering.
want to get back in our good graces.
Yep.
Yeah.
So maybe that's where I disagree with you guys on that regard, because for me, if somebody is doing the work and their intention is, I do want to get back in the good graces, but I also want to, you know what? I realized that I was not connected to the culture, and I am trying to learn. If you are doing the work, and I'm seeing that, like I said,
what's the work that would prove?
Well, that's what I'm trying to get to. Like the first few times, like I said, let's say again, conversations with people, understand. Like I said, I lean a lot into my allyship of not knowing things, right? So I'll go places or I'll ally up with. I'm listening. I'm wondering how can I help? How can I support? Then I'm seeing the things that I can do, and then I'm putting forth and doing it, right? Not necessarily not. And so like I feel like, for me, if I see Drake doing things like that in the places that we said that he's never done and stuff, and we start seeing stuff, but his actions are also matching what I'm seeing, then I can get back on the Drake train.
Are you here for the Drake with the Drake music? Like you'll be back for what Drake?
His music would have to change too. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, I think that as the artistry, because again, even with the writers, no matter what, Drake is still an artist, right? If Drake's music shifted, right, and he's, and also the things that I'm seeing him doing is that he's walking around, like he's doing the things like a Nas or a Common or a J. Cole or whatever.
But I don't want him to be there. He's from Canada though. I don't want him to be
there.
But
we have,
that's what I'm saying.
We have outsiders from all over in our culture.
But niggas are they're of us.
No, I'm not saying that it's gonna. I'm going to look at him at the same level. What I'm saying is, if I'm seeing him doing that, that would be.
So let me say this, because I don't want to feel like I'm a Drake defender, even though I'm in the sense like I am a big Drake fan in general. But from the beginning, Drake has always been a Canadian artist that does rap.
And I was okay with that.
That does rap music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But also, he went from being like, he paid his dues in his own mind of being the hook nigga and all people shit, giving niggas his songs, whatever, and then they gave Drake his moment. And Drake became what we know as Drake now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I have been just enjoying the ride, but I know from the beginning, like, bro, you none of this.
He's just an entertainer.
Yeah, you were an entertainer. You could do movies, you could do shows. Like, you came in this space. It's like, it's almost like you're the most advanced.
If he was a black, raised in America, not black, but raised in America in some type of metro area where you can go back to said metro, like Kobe, right? Kobe was so international that when he got in the league, he was on that, I feel more worldly than Philly. But Philly was like, nigga, this is where you from. Mm-hmm. And it took him to go back to do that work, to gain that notoriety from the work. Like, hey, okay, yeah. You aren't weird. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You just was hooping. You was just on your Italy shit. With Drake, since day one, no one has ever said he is associated with the struggle.
No, I agree.
Right?
I'm not associated only with the struggle. With the struggle, though. I'm not associated.
I'm not even saying that. I'm saying, like, okay, for him to learn our culture or to learn that meaning, like, of hip hop that he indulged himself in by collaborating with people who lived it for real. By, I'm gonna go to the Migos, I'm gonna go to this person, I'm gonna go to that person, and now people feel, oh, bro, yeah, that Houston, Atlanta, Vegas shit is Drake. No, nigga, you are Toronto.
But see, so
if you do the work, that means you got to go back to Toronto and educate Toronto rappers on the do's and don'ts of trying to indulge in American culture. That's the only way that I feel like he could be forgiven for stepping in and taking people's like literal livelihoods. Just to be like, oh, I'm the coldest. Nigga, you just took niggas' music.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess I see what you guys are saying. I guess for me, and again, because I look at the growth of like a lot of artists, right? When Jay-Z first came in, he was the super dope boy, but now Jay-Z's on heavily black empowerment stuff, right? So like there was the way that he changed his tone and who he is as a person. Like I look at that like Drake has never really changed who he is as a person.
That's what I'm saying, because he's never
been.
I
know, but I was saying, but there's moments that people can change, and even though you're not from the States or you're not from there's allyships I feel like an ally doesn't have to be from the same walk. But there's things that you can do to kind of help uplift and empower. And I feel like that Drake still has an opportunity to do it. And Drake, if he does it, then he can grab
Drake will literally have to leave from everything he's doing right now, going against the machine. You have to leave. You have to be an independent artist to get at this age.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
You have to stop.
But that's what he should have did in the first place, though.
Hold on, I want to touch on what you were saying, that Drake's music or his has never changed. I'm going to disagree with that because...
Oh, no, so yeah, I do disagree with that. You're right.
Drake's music has changed a lot.
Changed. Yeah. Definitely changed.
What his music has always been is for the, I'd say, let's go 15 to 25 crowd. Sort of the teenagers going into young adults. They just hitting the club. They just hitting whatever. Whatever is hot to that group at a time, Drake has made sure his music has changed to be that. He has evolved and grown.
Yeah, that's what we are talking about now. That's what we are talking about now.
I mean, that's what I mean by okay. And the factors that I don't think you're thinking about is like with Drake, right? The reason why I think he's even at this level is he started off an actor, so he knows how to be.
Drake is his best. Drake is his best character.
Best character ever. Yeah, and that's why I think when you don't see a guy elevate, we saw Nas, Jay-Z change their whole style after battling each other, right?
Yep. Yeah.
We saw Gucci Mane, Jeezy change their whole style after battling because they knew that battle took a toll and niggas' music changed and elevated.
Yeah.
Fucking Sosa. You know what I'm saying? Like, we seen Chief Keef come out his mouth and say, once I changed my environment, my music got better. We know Drake, bro, he's generated by the industry.
I know that. Yeah.
So it would be hard for him to change unless some PR team or somebody came behind him.
But see, I wouldn't want
and
that.
helped him. But that's the thing. I don't think Drake is capable alone to do that.
So that's why I said I need to see the work. It needs to feel authentic. Now, granted, I agree with you. I don't believe he's capable of doing it on his own.
Too, so I don't really think
I don't believe he will. But I said for me, that's what it would take for me to get back on.
Like in the perfect world, I feel like Drake, like you said, like Drake is the greatest character he ever made. Like it's over. Like go into movies, like go into movies or something. Like
now that
like do movies or something. Like go back into that. Like the music career is done. Like you ran that through,
bro. When he hosted Saturday Night Live, that was such a good episode of Saturday Night Live. I just knew movies. I'm like,
but I don't think he's made friends in that realm.
Well, see, at that time, I thought he did. That's the time. That's the time when How Long was going and everything.
This is what I believe. That persona, the womanizer, the backdoor dirtbag. Because every interview now I'm seeing, that's what everybody's saying.
Yeah.
He just doesn't. So if I'm a producer, right, or I'm a rapper that's making movies, I'm not calling Drake.
Well, at the time,
at
the time, I don't think we do that. That's what I'm saying.
We're talking a little bit of Drake Kendrick right now, Xavier.
I'm saying, the things that's been said over the years is just true to us now.
Oh yeah. Hindsight is 2020. Hindsight is 2020. But I always thought that was weird. I was like, when the Saturday Night Live, it got such a good reception. It was so good. I was like, Drake definitely about to be in movies now, G. I
hope the best for him. But whatever, that life definitely got to his head and his ego, and it's done. Like you need to do something else. You made enough money. Like take your L, but you going even if you are doing this to try to prove something with the lawsuit, let it be that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, but you done with music. Like, I don't want to hear a song, whether you win or lose, or this case, like, I don't want to hear no more music now.
So I got a question for you.
Like, I don't want to hear no more music from him. Like, I don't really care.
The party, new music, like, you just good with
because if it relates, like, bro, I mean, because for one, you're going against your machine.
Yeah.
So unless you didn't start another, what I give more respect to even in the sense of Kendrick, because he's doing it from his own platform. Like I left, started my own label, and nigga, you beef
doing
with
for
me and
PG
my
Lane.
label.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why he
Like-
dropped whatever. The label said we knew about the album. Y'all knew about the album.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Like-
that's right. He ain't TDE no more.
Yeah,
PG
so you
Lane.
doing whatever, like you dealing with me. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the thing, bro.
So
That's
Drake
what Drake did. That was
lit-
his power move would have been to just, if you negotiate, they give you a number, you don't like it, go independent.
And this is what's crazy is that his most vocal supporters are actually hurting him in so many ways, right? Because Academics came out, and I didn't even know this. He was and so in this beef, not you, because like I said, I'm not counting you, but the Drake stands have been going crazy because Drake pop up on everybody's spot list.
Oh, yeah, I heard him.
Oh yeah, that's what I said.
Right,
I mean,
right,
we here
right.
because it's Spotify rap. Like that's what I'm saying.
Because of the Spotify rap and Apple, like, see y'all talk about Drake, but Academics, who is as much as I hate it, he is an industry insider.
Yeah.
And he said, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Drake, he said it in a flex, but he didn't realize it was going against him. He was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Drake on everybody's spot. It's really because it's catalog, because none of his new stuff is charting. Everything, he's number one on everybody's list because of his back catalog. That's how such a great artist. And it was like, damn, like Drake hasn't been hitting that hard. The reason why his back catalog
it's been a
is
decline.
going.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
That's the thing. It was strategic to put him in place to always win. So if you got your own music, but you also got features, you also got hooks. And guess what? Your name's gonna be the premier person.
Like the
on
machine
the
used
track.
to break new artists.
Yeah.
That's
So,
what that's why the funny thing was about this whole lawsuit when it first came, because the minute the machine didn't do what
he
wanted
needed,
it
yeah.
to do, he was like, "Oh well, this ain't right."
That's why I said I was disgusted.
that's
I
why
mean,
it's
that's
so
why
surface.
but it's like, so I can get, but like I said, no, like they're like in the music realm of Drake, as much as I've been a fan my whole life, knowing this nigga's been like, bro, you literally manufactured. Like, but that's why I've always like, you're a pop artist. You just a rapper pop artist. Like you've done Spanish music with niggas, you've done internet, like you are literally like
Pitbull, bro.
Yeah, like
Pitbull.
you're literally like you're a Canadian
Pitbull,
Pitbull with a rap,
Flowrider,
like so it's like,
Florida got
but you
played.
just really
I know.
like,
No,
but
you
it
know, that's
was
the thing,
that.
though. Like I
But they
learned that from Will I
manufactured-
Am and them. Like Black Eyed Peas was like the most genius shit to me, because you had a mixture of niggas, and it was like, okay, solo, y'all can do your own thing in your own region and get money. Then y'all could do this together and be considered whatever. No, I'm saying like, they were all musicians in their own right,
yeah,
but
I was
because.
gonna say, some of them didn't sell it.
Wait, hold on. But at the same time, it's like the Fugees, right?
Yeah.
Them niggas had their own little run, but if they got together and said we having the Fugees, I'm here to watch.
Do y'all remember when Will I Am flexed on the Justice League producers?
No.
So there was a moment where Will I Am did a interview, and he was saying like, man, they were talking about producers these days, and he was like, I miss the days where live instruments was really into music. He was like, because right now everything is doctored and everything like that, but he was like, there's a lot of good production on it. I just miss it when there was live instrumentations and everything like that was put in it. So Justice League, the producers, they wanted to reply back, and they was like, hey man, we respect you and his love and everything, but then when you was making Boom Boom Bow, we had a full orchestra, on Maybach Music with Rick Ross, right? So it was like, oh shit, all right, flex. Well, I was like, hey, it's nothing but love, bro. When you was making a full orchestra and doing that with Rick Ross, I had a 30 he said a 30 band orchestra sending music to Mars to be played on Mars for the first time.
I mean, I remember about the Mars
He was like, keep on making good, keep on making great music.
It's like, why was that your follow-up? Why was that your reply?
Because you were the one that did it.
Yeah.
That would be my reply too. You're the only one that did it.
You had something to say.
Because I remember an interview where he was telling somebody like, yeah, they just like telling what him doing it. So like even watching that interview, I was like, why the
Why about what they said to you?
When Justice League or Will I Am?
Justice League.
They definitely did feel
No,
that
I'm
way.
saying that means Will I Am felt some type of way.
Oh, he
about
definitely
Justice
did.
League.
He definitely did.
It was
Patty versus Patty.
But what he said though didn't need they response.
You know what I'm saying? That's
He was
Patty
just
versus
saying,
Patty.
I like to hear good music. They like.
Well,
niggas-
this is the thing. If he would have just been like, "Oh yeah, I hear what you're saying," we did this live version of that,
and
but
we
he said,
agree with
But
you.
it was when you was making Boom Boom
Yeah,
Pow.
that's what it is.
We was doing this, and he was like, "Oh yeah, when you was doing
like
that,
why you was like
I was doing this.
like why you getting your live instrument
I
going
was
on with
working
boom
NASA
boom bow?
trying to shake the Mars.
You trying to throw the boom boom pow in there like I wasn't doing the shit.
What's crazy is his initial statement He's not wrong.
He's definitely not wrong. Bacardi though is a producer, right?
I mean, I do love like.
instrumentation. It's
Dude.
I mean, it's an amazing
That,
compilation.
That Tyler the Creator Sticky song has live instruments.
It
on
does?
it.
Yeah.
That shit.
Like you can
is
actually
amazing.
hear it in the
Yeah.
production. Like you can hear it clearly.
It's great.
I mean, most of our favorite, like when we really get down to talking about best productions, it's the ones that include some type of live instrumentation or
I
anything
think
like that.
that's what makes why everybody love. Like obviously, everybody in here loves music, but that's why everybody loves live music because of the live instrumentation.
Yeah. So shit, let's get into recommendations, man. Wow, shit. I don't know what are
I
we
got
doing?
you.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, I
first.
mean, there's a lot to
I
recommend.
got
There's
two,
a
I
lot.
got two recommendations for you. First off, Marvel Rivals.
That's
Look, man,
mine. So
it's been great. I've been out here kicking ass. And Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch.
And Psylocke.
I
I'm going
actually hate
Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch.
What?
Like I like
I
Scarlet
was Scarlet
Witch,
Witch
but I
immediately.
hate fighting.
No,
I hate fighting
not
against.
Scarlet Witch.
I mean,
I did a couple good rounds.
No, Black Widow.
Storm.
You like Storm?
Stop me kicking that nigga when you hear feel the rap of the goddess coming and it's just Storm coming through. Fire.
I've been going ham with. I've been maining the fuck out of Moon Knight.
Moonlight Fire.
I haven't
Moonlight
gotten
Fire.
a chance to try
Moonlight Fire.
Storm and Psylocke.
Yep.
Cause Psylocke, her ultimate is great too.
Yeah, I mean, I heard like if you played Overwatch, it's definitely a lot of the characters. Like for me, it's been really easy.
Oh yeah, I can.
Like Squirrel Girl is my junk rat, so she's one of my mains too.
Fair.
Squirrel Girl go crazy.
I think they need better tanks because
Yeah, the tanks are trash.
none of them I'm really rocking with. Thor is cool, but none of them overall.
I like Hulk because you can actually use him a lot longer.
Hulk is basically Diva.
Yeah.
So like, but that and then Armored Core, which
Armored
is
Core.
also fire.
I'll go Creature Commandos.
Creature
I
Commandos
haven't
is
started
great.
watching that yet.
Creature Commandos is great. If you like Suicide Squad, you would definitely love Creature Commandos. It's just a group of monsters doing missions, pretty
That
much.
was definitely my recommendation. If we would have podcasted Thursday,
Yeah.
that would be my recommendation.
Yeah, Creature
But I
Commandos.
played so much Marvel Rivals Friday
And then watch the pod after for Frankie. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Make sure you support Fantastic Frankie. If you do watch it on, I don't know, do they got it on YouTube? If they have it on YouTube and they have YouTube, and when you leave a comment, just throw an eagle.
Yeah, no, they for sure have it on YouTube. They for sure have it on YouTube.
Okay, I've been watching it on Max.
Mm.
But throw the eagle emoji in there. Let them know that it came from Geekset in regards to that.
They did a Freddy vs. Jason on It's Real 85.
Mm-hmm.
Fam, I've never seen that. I'm definitely watching that.
It's Real 85 is my shit, man. But yeah, so those are my two recommendations. Bacardi?
Well, I see. Yeah, Marvel Rivals is definitely that. I didn't think, like I said, I didn't get to play the beta, so I just had to just
I
start
didn't play the
playing.
beta either. Yeah,
So-
even with Dish was telling us, I never did.
I've been definitely playing and really enjoying that.
That's why I've been trying new characters because I played with Storm almost the entire beta, and they didn't have every character.
They didn't have every. Yeah.
So I was
There's a
like,
lot of characters too.
Yeah.
It's a lot, you know, like there's definitely some hit or miss, but it's a lot of characters. My second one would be what the fuck is it? I don't know. I think I'm just high right now. It was a movie, but I can't think of the name of the movie right now. I really can't.
King?
I got two movies. First one is Subservient.
That was gonna be mine.
That was because it just hit. Bro, listen, Subservient funny as hell.
Okay.
It's a
Oh, it's
iRobot.
funny?
It's it's horror.
I know
But-
it's not. I know it's
But
hard.
it's very iRobot-ish in a sense. And,
Yeah.
like the end is the craziest twist ever. Actually, you know what? Damn, I'm sorry, because I could have recommended a different one. But and then the second one, it's an old, it's a rock movie, dog, that I'd never seen in my life, never even heard about. It's on Netflix called Faster. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Bruh.
Does he drive it?
No.
Yeah, so he does have a part where he drives. He was the getaway driver for a bank job.
Okay.
But this is by far, bro, the most like hardcore I've ever seen The Rock ever. Like, and I'm talking, he walks into a hospital and shoots a nigga that he stabbed up because he heard on the news that they was possibly gonna save him. He was on the highway driving away
That's
to go
crazy.
to the next nigga to kill. It was a black, and he stabbed the dude up, right? And it was the oddest shit because he told the nigga, like, before he thought he was dying, call my son, please, and tell him I'm sorry. He told The Rock that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Rock did it, bro. But when he heard on the radio, yeah, man was stabbed up in the back. He's in critical condition in surgery right now. That nigga hit a U-turn so fast. and walk in here like the Terminator. I'm talking about the Terminator, bro. The whole movie. You gotta watch this.
Okay.
Shit. Yeah, those are my two.
All right.
So I had to double back on my first one because
Sorry.
he stole my first one. But my first one would be Rhythm and Flow season 2. I don't know if anybody watched that, but that shit was pretty dope.
Okay.
Ludacris, Lotto, and DJ Khaled are the judges. And I mean,
I saw it like I think the first season.
yeah, the first season was dope.
Yeah.
They dropped the second season. I don't know how long ago, but it's got 10 episodes, so check that out. And then started a new anime, Hajime no Ippo.
Oh, the boxing.
The
one.
boxing.
Oh, the boxing one. That's a good one. That's a good
Hey,
one.
y'all are getting first-hand experience on Tripp's journey into anime, man.
Hey, Trip, I thought he was an anime nigga, bro. I had him in the shop one day. I was talking to him. He like, bro, I don't watch this shit. He was like, I'm a wrestling nigga to my heart.
He's
Bro,
good.
okay.
Yeah, but no, I've been dibbling dabbling, but
Oh, I'll do my because Beastars is back. I finally started watching that.
That's the final
Season
season.
3?
It's the final season, right?
Final
I ain't seen
season.
season 2, I ain't got-
Beastars is back,
I can't
and
believe it
I
Beastars.
forgot how much I actually just really enjoyed this season, like this show,
See, yeah,
like because it's really just a drama.
no, B-Stars.
It's a drama.
It's a
bro.
drama, but it's like it's just with
Beastars.
animals.
B-Stars is good, bro.
Nah,
I'm gonna have to watch. I forgot season 2 was out. I gotta watch it.
Yeah,
Like,
watching
Beastars,
soap
yeah.
operas with animals.
It
bro.
is. That's what I'm saying. It's
Hey,
like,
man.
like, bro, I
It
was
ain't
watching that
always
shit.
bang,
It feel like I'm
bang,
watching The Young and the Restless, dog. I was like,
Hey, bro,
Like-
that's exactly what it is.
like,
That's
dog,
exactly.
I enjoy the fuck out of that show.
It is definitely anime stories.
It's anime
It's
stories,
anime
man.
stories, man.
I'm like, you looking at motherfuckers like that? They made this little friend. She fine. Like, what? Like, you
Look at
flirt
you.
with the
Look at
horse.
you.
Like,
You little
they talk
freaky
about ears.
Look at the rabbit. I saw you.
They using racism as interspecies.
Bro,
Like, I'm like, bro,
that threw me off.
like,
The racism
dog,
threw you
the
off.
carnivores and everyone. I'm like, bro, we living like this, like right now. This is just a different, like,
Hey, you niggas,
I enjoy
you
it.
niggas gonna be furry soon. Fam.
man.
That's what
That
it
shit.
is. Niggas ordering their suits now.
Oh man, shit, and Dama again, bro. Dama.
No, yeah, Diamond's great.
Not,
I actually didn't see last
I
episode
am
yet. I see
all-
everybody talking about the
I
new
am
book.
all, bro. I went into this series ready to hate it, and I really love this series.
I
ain't
finally
even
got
gonna
caught up, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm surprised. I am surprised. It is pretty good.
Bro,
I
that's
think,
what I'm saying. I went in ready to hate it, and it really
that last
surprised me.
episode.
I think what it was for me, because my biggest complaint was the tail, right? And I was like, why the fuck don't they have tails if they turn back time? But it wasn't that they turned back time. They just made everybody little.
Mhm.
So I'm okay with that. And that's what
I just like the
when he got his bearing, that's what made me okay with it.
Bro, that fight. Was it last week or the week before?
2 episodes ago.
I came. Me and Bacardi was here first, and I was like, "Hey, did that last fight hype you up?" He was like, "Y'all like, yeah." I was so geek. I was like, I don't know why I got so geek, but it was
They
like,
got right to it though. It was like I
Yeah.
said, but if you think about how the episode starts, like, okay, at least we know this.
Yeah.
Fight.
Well, and
I
know
think
what
it's
it is?
I think it's the new lore. It's like all the added new things that they
Yeah.
keep on adding to the lore of Dragon Ball in the world. I'm like, because I've always told people, I said Dragon Ball in general, the series is not the most complex series, right? So, but I was like, but if whatever adrenaline I get from watching like a sports game or anything like that, I get that from Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
This has been the first time in a while watching Dragon Ball that I'm just like, yo, I'm actually invested in this story.
You got to think too, though. So this would have broke down to me. Each Dragon Ball series is just giving you the description and backstory of said whatever is in the title, right? Kai Fighters, Z Fighters, Diamond is just like they're saying, anybody with pointy ears,
Mhm.
this is where they came from,
Yeah.
and this is what we've always wondered.
Yeah.
Because like I always said too, like Mr. Popo and all them, like, dog, where the fuck are they from? But now you're starting to see,
Right.
this is the hierarchy. These are the colored folks. Like,
Yeah.
this is Africa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a sense, because they're not different. They're different, but it's not that different.
Yeah, I feel like I said, it's just
Like
it's
even because I guess they even say like with Piccolo being one of our first people to realize like, all right, this is supposed to be the demon, and it's like, but then even like it was like that soon, like all these motherfuckers, even the transportation. Cause like all these motherfuckers, when you realize like the boy, all them niggas, y'all just been catching a boat. I mean, look, y'all gotta get a code to be like, nigga, I'm trying to go fuck up Earth, nigga. Dog at the door, like, bro, hold on, man, what they do?
This is official business over here.
he judgmental. He like, hey, who that?
Yeah, like-
Whoa.
Right, yeah, you got the
You
big,
left with 2 niggas. Why you got 3? Like, bro, he be
like the big fish really looking at niggas like, what you trying to do, cuz? I see it in your eyes, bro. What you want? What you want, bro? Like,
Exactly, his name just warped something too.
Yeah.
Man, you just work. You just work, man.
and the fact that his eyes, because like I said, when he's suspicious, he like,
Like he got good eyes. That nigga looking like he looked at that shit like this nigga ears ain't no damn pointy ears. Like what's going on in there? Like no, I felt like I like even with the what's his name? They find out they from trees and shit I feel like it's been a very long time since you even watched Dragon Ball, and since where they like ask new questions that you just get a background on something. You know what I'm saying? And we're getting a lot more because we're in like I guess in the demon world.
Yeah.
So we learn about all the demon characters and how that shit can even come about.
It's to me, they've always been intertwined. So it's like we finally get what we've been asking.
That is a good fucking question.
What's that?
Lord Hikage said, why hasn't Vegeta like promoted himself to King Vegeta?
Because there's no planet.
Yeah,
There's no planet to rule.
That is also true. Yeah, he.
Yeah.
Wait. So keep me honest here. So if I'm a prince, even if I'm not on the land, I can never be king unless I'm there on the land.
What are you king
You
of?
no longer have a castle.
But if my pops
like
died,
Yeah, you don't have a castle.
But you never got a coronation.
Where's
You
the
have to
land?
get coronated
Yeah.
as a
Somebody
king.
has to uplift you.
So
You
there
have
was
to be.
so question. All right,
You
so
got to have
now
something to rule.
I guess so. So if there was no Wakanda, and then
There is no
And
Wakanda.
So okay, so this is the
no,
thing.
I'm talking about. If there was no Wakanda and his pop still died at the
He would always
meeting,
be Prince
he would
T'Challa.
always be Prince T'Challa. He would never be King T'Challa.
You have to literally.
It's like having a castle.
Nigga, it's a position. You still have to be.
Like the king of the position. Like you running something.
You
No,
gotta,
I get
you
what
gotta
y'all
get
saying.
promoted.
I just
You
I
can't get
always thought
promoted.
of the surname. I just looked at his surname. If my pops was gone, then now,
No.
Like
Oh,
if the Vegeta story actually took place where he actually won and took over Earth, he would be King Vegeta.
Yeah.
But there would have been a
That's
coronation.
why that's why
yeah.
I think he wanted to that universe 6 so that he can find a planet of Saiyan.
Yeah, so I definitely thought we was gonna get a spinoff, or not necessarily a real spinoff, but it was gonna be a moment where Vegeta's really, because we've had that where Vegeta's really not
well,
around,
Kyle was still supposed to take
and
him.
he's he goes there.
That was the deal.
Like,
they
that
made.
would be
I
the
think he's
King
gonna go challenge
Vegeta.
the king.
We don't know yet. Like I said, because
That would be the King Vegeta story.
It could possibly still happen in the manga. You know, in Dragon Ball world, it's just another threat. So he didn't have a chance to go back to that world yet. But the deal, because I'm rewatching it, I'm on the Tournament of Power now. The deal that he made with Kaba, he said, when we win, I'm going to wish your planet back, and then wish your universe back because you still need to show me this planet of Saiyans.
Right, yeah.
So, but low key,
But you also, that's the thing too. We ain't went past that. But they gave us Daima.
Yeah. That's what he still he can still go back.
In my opinion, what I would love to see him sneak off with Kaba, go do that, defeat the king, take over the planet, tell the people I'm gonna leave Kaba in charge, and I'll be back, and then go back to Earth and act like nothing happened,
That'd be
just so
hilarious.
his wife won't be mad at him, and they think that he went evil. And then when they do find out, he'll just be like, I just really wanted to be king before I died. So I had to do it. I didn't kill him. I just had to defeat him.
Because I can see him putting Kaba in charge because Kaba is his direct
That's his homie.
He's already trained.
He's his Kaba calls him master.
Like he's already trained.
That's his pupil for real.
But that's why I said that. That's why I said I would love a Vegeta spinoff where he is going to that planet and training. They get their own threats, all that. Whatever happens there, it's really just Vegeta story. I mean,
wow,
it's going to a spinoff.
we went to a whole other segment.
Right. All right. Well, let's get to OG recommendation. You know what I'm saying? Go to geeksetpodcast.com. Get you some merch, man. You know what I'm saying? One of the best ways to support us. It's the holiday season, man. Get your people right. Get them some of this geek merch, man. So it's the perfect holiday gift, man. That's what I'm telling you. It's the perfect holiday present. Afraid? What? Oh, no.
That bleach 1,000-year blower. Don't forget, man. New episode came out yesterday.
We know, but we've been recommending that like weeks after weeks after weeks.
But the people love it.
People do love it. Make sure you follow all our social medias. You can catch us on at Geekset Podcast. You'll see everybody's social media sprinkled in all through there and everything like that. Make sure you like, subscribe, and make sure you join our Patreon. You know what I'm saying? I did drop that Christmas episode. I mean the Thanksgiving episode early. I'm gonna drop the Christmas one early too. Over there. So I am dropping episodes early on our Patreon. You're going to get some behind the scenes stuff and a little bit more things on what we've been working on and things that we're doing. Most likely when we drop the season, it'll be dropped there first. And enjoying our Discord, a whole bunch of dope people talking dope stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just being blurs, nerds, and geeks, geeking out about everything. But as always, this is the only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. And we are out.
Peace.
The one thing that I absolutely love about the culture is that it's still embedded in Black culture.
White geeks still rock Dunks or Jordans, and they also talk about Batman versus Superman. Batman and versus Superman is literally Brown versus Jordan.
Dragon Ball Z, that like my whole trajectory and life changed. Don't nobody talk to me, my shit is on.
We just finna experience it. It look like it's gonna be real deep.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
The elevation from where King Vader started to now is fucking lit.
Black geek culture helped me through some of the highs in my life, through some of the lows in my life. It's always been there, sort of like an undercurrent to everything that I did.
There was no term for it. It was just, this is what I'm doing.
I love us in it. I love the fact that we take things and we always make it better.